And I win the match. Okay. I think that was also a misplay. I don't think they meant to concede the match. I think they meant to concede the game, but um Hello everyone. It's your favorite speller of counters. I'm the control guy and I'm back with another video for you guys. Um a video just went up because again I have 3 days off of work, so I am recording two videos back to back. Not back to back, but like, in close succession, so this one should be out pretty soon as well. And we are back with some more Legacy because I really enjoy the format. I don't enjoy the client, but I do enjoy the format. So let's play some more Legacy today. Um, for anyone who was wondering, unfortunately, MTGO creator accounts, the applications are closed, so I am still the one paying for the rental to play these cards. And yeah, that's just how it is for me at the moment. It's alright though. I think that's okay. Yeah, like that just means I can't make a lot of legacy content, but here and there I'll splash it in. Maybe I should, start a Patreon or something, but it is what it is. That being said, let's jump right into the video. I hope you guys enjoy. Trying a little bit of a new like layout for the deck tech. We'll see if it's good. And I might even add like some lo-fi music for this deck tech at least. Maybe for the video we'll see like how it goes. In editing I'll be able to like see how good that is, but anyway. That being said, let's jump right into the deck. Let's play some Control and Legacy, even though it's not a great thing to do in Legacy right now. Alright, so as I just said, Control and Legacy is actually kind of cooked right now. There's just a lot of decks that just beat you. Like, honestly, it's just like the whole all the grey decks with Glaring Fleshraker, all the Eldrazi's like Sowing Microspawn, they just really dump all over Control. It's not very good. To be playing Control right now, Control always also just loses to many like combo decks. It's easy. Like, here's the thing, right? Control is a deck that notoriously wants games to go long, and in Legacy right now games just don't go long. Like, you're not gonna be in the game for a lot of time. Like, yeah, obviously we might make someone have to go long against us, but oftentimes people either have a combo finish or at the very least a very like quick finish. Like, even an 8/8 Murktide kills you in like 3 hits. So yeah, it's kind of hard for Control right now. That being said, I do think this deck could be alright. I'm not a Legacy professional, but this is actually the first Legacy deck that I would say I low-key brewed myself. So let's get right into it. So this deck is heavily like inspired by like old Miracles decks. Obviously, Miracle's not really a playable archetype anymore ever since they banned Sensei's Divine Top and printed a bunch more cards that just completely changed the format, but the base idea here is Counterbalance. A card that I really would like to see on Arena, but it's just not going to come because Wizards doesn't like countering spells for free. Anyway, whenever an opponent casts a spell, you may reveal the top card of your library. If you do, counter that spell if it has the same mana value as the revealed card. What does this mean? So this means that if we have one of these in play and our opponent casts a lightning bolt for 1 mana, and we happen to have a ponder on the top of our library, because the mana values are the same, the lightning bolt will get countered. So on Arena, we have Power Balance, which is the opposite, which lets you cast the top card if it has the same mana value. This one denies the opponent's card if it has the same mana value, which is cool because now all of our card advantage spells can suddenly become counter spells, which is just crazy cool. And the cool thing about this as well is that if they cast a 0-drop, like, I don't know, Lotus Petal or whatever, or Chrome Mox or whatever, if you have a land on top, that counters it because lands have converted mana value cost or, well, mana value 0. So that's the idea. We're playing Counterbalance today. And we're obviously playing with Counterbalance. If you want the top of your library to counter your opponent's spells, you will want to manipulate the top of your library. We have a couple ways of doing that. We can manipulate the top either by fetching. We have, I believe, 11 fetch lands in this deck. 4 of these, 1 of these. No, we have 10 fetch lands in the deck. But yeah, you can fetch. If you know the top card of your library has a bad mana value, you can just fetch it away. You can put cards on top with Mystic Sanctuary. You can use Surveillance to manipulate the top of your library. And then obviously you have Brainstorm and Brainsurge, which let you just put cards from your hand back on top of your library. So if we're manipulating the top of our library to that extent, we might as well combine that with miracle cards. That's why the deck is called Miracles, right? Because as you can see here on Terminus, Terminus is a 6 mana board wipe that puts creatures on the bottom of their owner's libraries instead of destroying them. So it gets around indestructible, which is pretty nice. But it has a miracle cost for 1. Miracle means if it's the first card you draw in a turn, you may cast it, and that gets around timing restrictions. So even though Terminus is a sorcery, if I were to, brainstorm on my opponent's turn and the first card is a Terminus, I can still cast it at instant speed. So that's really cool. So we have 3 miracle cards, 2 of which are Terminuses, which are board wipes, 2 of which are Triumph of St. Catherine, which is a win condition, just a 5 mana lifelinker that kind of gets around dying by shuffling itself in the top of your library. And then the last card is Entreat the Angels, which is just a big late game, make a bunch of angels and kill your opponent in 1 turn card. Me personally, I think Entreat the Angels is too weak, but if you look at the entire deck, you will realize that if without Entreat, our only actual win condition is Triumph. So with the format currently being you can't really drag the game out for too long, and me personally having issues with the MTGO client and like taking too long to click through things, I need a way to win the game quick, so we're playing 1 Entreat the Angels for that. That being said, Miracles on its own I felt like wouldn't be good enough because we would just get destroyed by people who are just playing crazy lands that tap for 5 mana each and just kill you, and by people who are just greedy on mana colors and stuff, which is why the other legacy deck I played would play, Harbinger of the Seas and Back to Basics. We're not doing that. We're doing something else instead. We're playing Wasteland as our answer to non-basic lands and just land combo decks in general. Wasteland, obviously generic, very strong card in Legacy. But the thing about us in this build with Wasteland is that we're not playing Wasteland as a land. This deck has 23 lands and 2 Lórien Reveals. The normal number of lands for Legacy Control decks is like 21-ish lands, 20 to 21. Some decks in Legacy play 19 lands. I've decided that I want to play 20 lands and 2 Lórien Reveals that are not Wasteland. So 20 lands and 2 Lórien Reveals, so 22-ish lands, plus 3 Wastelands. So the Wastelands in this deck are kind of just like spells that are just destroy target land. That's what the idea is. So like, I don't want Wasteland to be part of my mana base. I want Wasteland to technically be a spell that can't be countered and destroys a land of my opponent. And along with that, we have 1 Crucible of Worlds for the late game. If I can play lands from my graveyard and Wasteland sacrifices itself to destroy a land, that means I can destroy a land every turn for the rest of the game, a non-basic land. And most Legacy decks right now aren't really playing heavy on basics, so even if they have like 2 basic lands in play, if they have another more than 2 lands in play, they probably can't win. So yeah, that's the idea here. Crucible, obviously on its own with Wasteland, you wouldn't probably play that in a blue-white control deck. You might see something like this in a green deck with like exploration and stuff like that, where you can actually do it multiple times a turn. The reason why we're playing Crucible is actually to have a main deck way to not completely be dead to opposing Wasteland strategies. So the thing with Crucible of Worlds is, first of all, you can just cast your destroyed lands from the graveyard, but if you have a fetch land in your graveyard and have a Crucible in play, you're never going to miss a land drop for the rest of the game, because now you can just keep fetching out your lands from your deck. We also have some weird late game inevitability where we can Wasteland our own Mystic Sanctuary and then play Mystic Sanctuary from our graveyard to put a spell on top, to like put an Entreat the Angels back on top or something, and just keep entreating the Angels over and over again until we win. So I just think Crucible is an interesting card that I don't think you should play it, but I want to try it, and I think it's like one of those weird cards that shouldn't be played, but when you do play them in a current meta, they might just push a deck over the top. That's my idea here. So we have a 4-card Wasteland Crucible package just in the deck, just sitting in the deck. And when it doesn't matter, that's the cool thing about this, by the way, having the Wastelands as extra lands instead of being part of your mana base. When we don't need Wasteland, we just board them all out and board better cards in. Like, that's just how it goes. So yeah, that's just how the deck works pretty much. Tamiyo, we're only playing 2. First of all, real problem, Tamiyo is really damn expensive. So real problem, we're only playing 2. That makes this deck so much cheaper than the other deck that played 4. But yeah, was I even playing 4? I think I was only playing 3 in the other deck, but it was still so expensive. Anyway, that being said, 2 Tamiyos is quite enough here. Tamiyo obviously flipping off Brainstorm, making clue tokens. If you have 2 counterbalances in play, and the first one triggers on an opponent's spell, and you didn't have the right mana value, you can crack a clue and draw your card, and then the second counterbalance will trigger off of a fresh card. So that's pretty cool. One thing I've realized is that counterbalance, people don't like this card. They will Force of Will turn 2 to stop you from having a counterbalance in play. So even when this is just mono blue Hymn to Torak, that's actually not even that bad. So yeah, obviously when you have it in play, one weakness of this deck, in my opinion, I wasn't able to squeeze a 4-drop into the deck. I just didn't see a 4-drop worth playing. Like, you could have played Supreme Verdict over Wrath of the Skies if you really wanted to, but I didn't find a 4-drop that I really want to have in my deck. So this deck cannot use Counterbalance to counter a 4-drop. Relevant 4-drops in the format are, I guess, Sowing Mycospawn, and there's a couple more. I just can't name off the top of my head. There's a couple 4-drops in the format that you would have wanted to counter, but I just can't do that. But I think it's okay. Like, we'll just use our Force of Will for the 4-drops. But yeah, that's pretty much the deck. In the sideboard, we have some more protection against Sowing Mycospawn. Sowing Mycospawn is our biggest op as control players. That card will just rock our lives, so we need to protect against it. So we are playing 2 Surge of Salvations. Very interesting card printed in March of the Machines, I believe this was the set. It gives you and permanent control hexproof. So it's like Veil of Summer, but hexproof against all colors, but you don't draw a card off of it. When a Sowing Mycospawn player kicks Sowing Mycospawn to exile one of your lands and search for a Wasteland, that just kills control. However, when you have Surge of Salvation, you can just blank that. Your lands and everything gets hexproof, so your land doesn't get exiled, and Wasteland can no longer target your lands, at least on your turn. They can obviously untap and then let you untap and then waste you in your upkeep. That still works, but most of the time if you Surge of Salvation, they just won't, because they usually stack the triggers so that they exile first and then search. When you Surge of Salvation, sometimes they don't search for a Wasteland afterwards, so that's fine. We also have, obviously, 3 Consigned Memories, which is just a great card against any colorless deck, to be honest. And that's pretty much it. We then have an additional Wrath of the Skies for like low-cost decks and Urza's Saga decks, because we don't play Dress Down in this deck. Wrath of the Skies bodies Urza's Saga though, so if you want to funnel 1 mana into it, you don't even have to. You can even pay it for 0. But Wrath of the Skies will almost always destroy the Saga or construct and whatever came out of the Saga, so that's just really nice. We also have a Flusterstorm for you can bring this in against other control decks because it's just a better counterspell because it's 1 for 1 and not 2 for 1. You can also bring this in against stuff like Doomsday. Just spells matters decks. Flusterstorm is just a good sideboard piece. I'm playing Flusterstorm over Hydroblast. Me personally, I've not seen a lot of Red Prison recently. If we play against Red Prison, I'm cooked, but that's fine. That being said, I think Flusterstorm is a good option, good enough to play. Then we have Thought Seizers in the sideboard. Yeah, this is I forgot to mention, this deck has 2 black sources, but it doesn't actually run any black cards in the main deck. We're splashing black for Prismatic Ending, and then we can bore it into Thoughtseize if we want to. This is some tech that I saw, I forgot who it was, but I saw this tech on YouTube, and basically you're splashing your color anyway for Prismatic Ending, so you might as well have some cards of that color, and oftentimes it's red, right? Because you would have red for 4th Eralingus, and then you can also use that for your Prismatic Ending. But I decided here I'm going to go black and splash for Thoughtseizers that we can bring in against like Delver, against combo. Against Delver, you want to board out 2 of your Force of Wills and board in 2 Thoughtseizers, because Thoughtseizers is a 1 for 1 answer, Force of Will is a 2 for 1 answer, right? So that's good. And then against combo, you can board in Thoughtseizers and Force of Negations, so that you have even more answers against against them comboing you out. So yeah, it's pretty cool. And then finally, the elephant in the room, we have 4 Leyline of the Voids in the sideboard. Thraben Yu put it pretty well in a recent video of his. He says, yeah, you should play 4 Graveyard Hate cards in your sideboard. You should have 4 slots for Graveyard Hate, at least. Sometimes more, depending on the meta. But at least 4. And yeah, I could play a Grafdigger's Cage, what's that card called? A Ghost Vacuum, and 2 Containment Priests for Graveyard Hate. Or I could just play 4 Leylines, mulligan to Leyline, and have a permanent card on the battlefield on turn 0 that shuts off the graveyard entirely. Like, that's probably just a better thing to do. And we're not even really a deck where they want to reanimate any of our creatures. Yeah, they can reanimate a Triumph of St. Catherine, but if we Terminus, it goes into our library. If we Swords it, sure, it's gone. Like, I feel like if we bounce it with Teferi, it's back in our hand. Like, yeah, we just want to have Leyline of the Void. We want to make sure that if we're against a graveyard strategy, their graveyard will not be used. And obviously this is weak to like something like Brazen Borrower, I guess. But this is where that Black Splash comes full circle. We actually have 2 black sources in our main deck. So if push comes to shove, we can actually hard cast Leyline of the Void. So yeah, that's pretty much the deck. We are, other than that, we're pretty stuck blue-white control. Well, stock to the point where we have obviously counterbalances and everything in our deck. But yeah, we're basically playing Miracles. Jace the Mind Sculptor obviously, unfortunately, didn't really make it into this deck. He was another 4-drop that I was considering. But honestly, Tamiyo is just taking his slot here. Like, Tamiyo is just stronger, in my opinion, than Jace the Mind Sculptor. Obviously, brainstorming every turn is very good. But I don't know, the Planeswalker is just a little too slow and too weak. So we're just not going to play Jace today. But that being said, I feel like the deck is pretty strong as is, so let's try and play a league. And if I lose this league, don't blame me. I very likely could go 0-5 in this league. I promise I'm trying my best to play Moto and play properly. I'm not good at Legacy. I'm not good at MTGO. I misclick a lot. The other, I fell for the Flusterstorm thing where you accidentally counter your own copies of Flusterstorm. Like, I have an arena brain, so I mash okay when I click through my attacks. I bleed a lot of time when I'm playing. I'm not going to make excuses. I am very bad at MTGO at the moment. I'll get better at it, I promise. But for now, cut me some slack. I might lose some games just to me playing poorly. And I'll try my best to acknowledge when that's the case and what I could have done better. But, yeah. Also, while you're here, this is going to be a long video because I'm going to play an entire league and my editing skills aren't amazing. So I'm going to try my best to cut out all the MTGO lag, but I'm not going to cut out any games. So you're going to see the good and the bad today. Let's just hop into a league and play. I'll probably be here for the next 2 hours. I'll see you guys in the games. Okay, we won the die roll. This hand... It has no free permission, it has a couple of lands, it has some swords, and a turn 2 counterbalance. If we are... Because we're on the play, I think we'll keep it. But this hand is inherently risky because it doesn't have free permission, obviously. So let's see how this goes. I'm going to start on a Polluted Delta, I think. We drew our Undercity Sewers, which is one of our 2 Surveil lands, so... Not amazing, but that's alright. I'm really bad at playing time. Like, I always time out. It's so sad. Alright, let's fetch. Let's fetch Meticulous Archive. Let's always yield to this. Entreat the Angels. That can go into our graveyard. We don't need that yet. We can always put it back on top with the Mystic Sanctuary when we do need it. We draw a card for turn, a Lórien Revealed. That's a blue card at least. Let's play a Undercity Sewers. I'm keeping the Flooded Strand because Flooded Strand can fetch planes if we ever need it. Let's just cast this Counterbalance. See if they want to force it or anything. Let's just do it. They are fetching. They could daze it as well, but if they daze it, then they're down. They're like down a land, so I don't mind. Counterbalance resolves. Ooh, they have Spell Pierce main deck. Okay, cool. Spell Pierce, that's fine. I'm not gonna pay. Okay. That was good for them. They get a 1-for-1, but in the end, it's a 1-for-1. I don't really mind about 1-for-1s that much. And if they're playing Spell Pierce, that tells me they're on some kind of tempo deck, and tempo decks need creatures that kill me, so I'm happy with my 2 Swords of Plowshares in my hand. So let's just play off of that and keep going. I have to heal as often as possible. That's like I'm so bad at like clicking through stuff. I'm just gonna yield. Anyone watching, by the way, if you have any tips for me, like when I should yield and when I shouldn't, like say I have a Force of Will in hand, I can't yield through the turn, right? Because then I can't force stuff. But like, surely I can like yield in a way that makes it so that I don't have to like play. I'm just gonna play this tap down, by the way, so that I don't have to like say okay to passing phases. I actually like Wasteland here. We might be able to send them to Stupid Town. By Stupid Town, I just mean like having no lands in play and not knowing what to do. I call it Stupid Down, is because it's pretty funny. Don't worry, I've been to Stupid Town a lot of times. I've been there. They know me there in Stupid Town. But yeah, we're playing the one-off Marsh Flats in case we need to fetch our planes. Oh, they are on a three-color build. Jeskai, huh? Actually, Spell Pierce and Jeskai told me that they're probably actually just playing Jeskai Control and not like a tempo deck. Because a lot of Legacy players are currently playing Spell Pierce as their counterspell of choice. So these Plowshares actually look pretty bad now. I'm going to hold on to Lórien Revealed though. We have the lands available to cast it later on. I'm just going to play Wasteland this turn and waste them off of probably red, I think. Yeah, I think I'll waste them off of red. I want the Wasteland. I could have shuffled it away with Lórien here, but I think I want it. I'm just going to waste them off of red. Like, not let them do a value Aerolingus or whatever. Did they use Ponder's ability? They did shuffle their library with Ponder. Okay. So they drew a random card of Ponder. Now their thing is Wastelanded. I'll pass the turn. They Brainstorm with that floating mana. And I can just yield again, because I'm not cycling with Lórien Revealed. We're both control decks. We're just gonna build up, I think. I don't know. We'll see. Ponder again. They've been cantripping way more than me, so that's actually pretty bad. Their hand is probably better than mine at the moment. Brainstorm again. Probably looking for a land here. We might send them to Stupid Town. It's not impossible. Did they shuffle with the Ponder? They did shuffle with the Ponder. They did find another land though, so that's good for them. And they have a Tamiyo, which I'm just gonna... Oh, it yielded. So that's what I mean, right? Should I just yield till end step instead? Is it better to just yield to end step? Because I was gonna swords the Tamiyo on their end step there. Or I could just Terminus. Yeah, screw it. I'm Terminusing. Why not? I'll just cast Terminus. Put Tamiyo to the bottom. Why not? Might as well while I'm here. I almost passed through my phases and didn't fetch a land. This will probably just fetch... I'm not even sure what it fetches. Maybe Basic Island? They have a Triumph. Okay, that's cool. I'm gonna yield until end step. Okay, so we're pretty much on a mirror match here, actually. Pretty funny. Yeah, we might actually just be on a mirror match here. I'm actually very happy that I Terminus the Tamiyo and I'm about to swords to Plowshares the... And do I swords of Tundra here or do I swords of Basic? I think I swords off of Basic. I'm quite happy that I Terminus the Tamiyo so I can swords the Triumph, because that means that Triumph is gone and not coming back. I draw a Force of Will. Do I just slam Lórien? I think I just slam Lórien Revealed here. They're tapped out. They would have to force it. Let's get a Tundra. Cost it. If they want to force this, I'm happy with that. They didn't, so we have Force of Will available now. We're up to 5 cards. Pretty good spot for me to be in. So now the weird thing is, right, now what do I do, right? Like, I don't know the client. Is there any way I can just say, like, because I'm not yielding through this. They're gonna snap Ponder. They can do that. I don't want to yield through this turn, if that makes sense. But I want to not have to say yes on every like. I want my stops to be gone, but I don't want to actually undo my stops, if that makes sense. Is there a way to just like partially yield where I only respond to spells? Is that a thing you can do? Because that would be really helpful for me, because I bleed a lot of time having to click OK. Okay, they found another red source. We have a couple good hits. We found a land, okay. Start with a Ponder. Wow, okay. Okay. Let's shuffle that real quick. We found another Force. I'm gonna play a Flooded Strand out, and I'm gonna main phase swords this. Then on my next turn, I can put Entreat the Angels on top and make a bunch of dudes. Or I could put Lórien on top and draw more cards. I actually think cards is more important here. So I'm gonna put Lórien on top here and draw more cards. Yeah, are they gonna Lórien here? Is that what they're doing? Or is this for 4th Aerolingus? 4th Aerolingus. I'm just gonna counter that. Maybe I should have left up Hardcast Force and Hardcast the Force there, but I think I'm okay doing what I did. They clearly don't have counter magic. They clearly don't have counter magic though. Do I want to entreat here or do I want to draw cards? I can always draw cards next turn. I think I actually want to entreat. I'm gonna entreat here so that they have to waste a turn wiping the board. And I'm gonna cast it for max value. Gonna cast it for max value. Alright, and then I'm putting another Misty Rainforest in that can fetch another Mystic Sanctuary, so I can either entreat again, or I can put, like, I don't know, Force on top or whatever, I don't know. But they're priced into wiping the board here. Tamiyo, that's fine. Brainstorm. Swords of Plowshares is one of my angels. That looks very desperate, if you ask me. That looks very desperate. Okay, I'm gonna put, do I entreat again? Guarantee lethal? Or do I want more cards? Wait, they have 4 cards to my 1. I think I want more cards. I think 3 angels should be enough. 3 angels should be enough, I think. So I'm gonna put Lórien Revealed on top and draw 3 cards instead.
Yeah,
Weird decision here. I could have put lethal on the board.
I can't get enough.
But I actually think cards are
Back
more
with
important.
another milk. Help!
And I win the match. Okay. I think that was also a misplay. I don't think they meant to concede the match. I think they meant to concede the game, but hello. But yeah, this is why I put Entreat in the deck, right? I don't like Entreat. I think Entreat is a little too slow, but yeah, when they clearly don't have like a counter spell, you just slam, slam, slam. And that's the thing about Mystic Sanctuary. I think it's a broken card. I don't know. Like it's wastelandable. That's the only weakness, in my opinion, of Mystic Sanctuary, right? Man, they're that sucks. What would I have drawn off the Lórien? Lórien would have drawn Teferi Ponderland. That's Teferi Ponder would have been really good too. So yeah, unlucky for them. Let's go to the next match, I guess. So we lost the die roll. Our hand is looking good. We'll keep it. We have turn 1 force if we need it, but we also have turn 2 counterbalance, so we'll keep it. We do need a brainstorm to put this triumph and this terminus away, but the hand itself is good, so that'll do. Island, ponder, keep. Oh, that's a mulligan. They mulled to 6. Okay. Yeah, okay. Unlucky mull to 6 for my opponent. I also have to, another thing I have to keep in mind when playing Roto is I have to like be aware of like peripheral information, like seeing that they mulled to 6, looking at the chat here and seeing that they didn't shuffle their ponder, so that means that they found something that they like with the ponder, right? All these things I have to like pay attention to. Oh, we drew another force. That's actually really nice, because another force, that means we have a blue card for this force, so we can keep our counterbalance. I don't know what they're playing. I don't know if we'll need the force, but it's nice to have one here. Tropical Island, okay. Interesting. Fetch Meticulous Archive. By the way, I'm aware of Stifle. I'm not playing around it, but I'm aware of it, okay? I know it exists. Another land is great. We'll keep that. I'm just going to slam the counterbalance here. Oh, get hard cost days. Okay, so if we're playing days over there, do I force here? Is it worth to force this daze and only to get dazed again? I think I will force. We might just end up getting dazed back, but I'm gonna force this daze. Okay, they have a force. Okay, I'm happy with that. Let's see what they exiled here. They exiled Nadu, so they're on Nadu, some kind of Nadu Breakfast deck maybe. Okay, so that's fine. They're playing Nadu. They had to exile Nadu. They're down to 2 cards in hand to my 4 cards. That's good for me. That's a good exchange for me. And that's what I mean with Counterbalance, right? There's no guaranteeing that Counterbalance will have actually done anything this game, but because they're scared of it, obviously they have Shuko here, which is a bit scary. Because they're scared of it, like they have to like deal with it, and boom, we're chilling. So we're against Flooded Breakfast here. Never really played against Flooded Breakfast. I've watched a lot of people play against it and play it though, so I'm not confident, but I'm hoping that I play well. We want to find some form of like permission here. That was our only Undercity Sewers, so we wanted to fetch that, but now we drew it, so I'm just gonna play it, I guess. Pretty bad. We're down. We have like nothing this turn. Let's put that into our graveyard. We don't want to draw it, and let's just yield. We have no plays. If they just have the Nadu here. Oh, no, not concede. I'm trying to yield. Yield until next end step. I'm not trying to concede. Okay, they just have the Illusionist. That's fair. Let's look at their deck, I guess. That's unfortunate. They just have it here. I'm just gonna look at their deck. Not that it really helps me because I'm bad at Legacy, so but I want to see like what they're on. They have a Cavern. They're on the Teferi build. I know that they're on the Nadu build already. They have 1 Nomad, Narco. Okay, Dread Return. This is actually going to be a very interesting sideboarding. Because I'm pretty sure we almost bring every single card in our sideboard into our main deck. I'm like, while they're doing their thing, I'm gonna think here, do I want to bring out my Wastelands or do I want to keep my Wastelands in? I might have to board out the Wasteland package simply because of how hard of a sideboard like plan we have against them. Because we're gonna bring in our Cabal Therapy. I'll concede to Cabal Therapy. Because I don't want them to see my stuff here. Begin sideboarding. So we don't need Terminuses, and I don't think we need Wrath of the Skies. I'm going to board out the entire Wasteland package. So take that all out. I could leave 1 Wasteland in just as a mana source. But yeah, but we want Ley Lines. Ugh. We want Ley Lines, we want Thought Seizers. I don't think we want Force of Negation, because they are Nadu Nomads and thingy deck, but we do want Consign to Memory. So yeah, that's a bunch of cards that I still have to move. I don't think we need to Entreat the Angels here. Once we've stopped them from winning, we've won the game effectively. Surge of Salvation, you could bring this in against like the like Graveyard Hate and stuff, but I'm not gonna do that. So yeah, we have all of these. Now we need to board out 2 more cards. I will actually board out the last Wasteland because I need to make space. And again, Wasteland isn't part of a mana base, so we're fine just boarding it out. And then Swords is still good because it hits Nadu and it hits Cephalid. So actually, we do want the Swords. I could trim either a Counterbalance or I could trim, but Counterbalance is effectively a counter spell, so we don't want to trim that. Actually, do I board out Forces? I think I do board out Force of Negation. I don't board in Force of Negation because I don't think that's actually a spell that's worth it. I don't think I'm boarding in Flusterstorm either, even though it could potentially be useful. I think I will trim like a Tamiyo maybe, because like again, this game is gonna be just about stopping them rather than actually winning ourselves. So yeah, we have the Leylands for the Cephalid part of the deck, and we'll have the we'll just have to beat Nadu. So let's summon this deck, and let's hope that we don't have to mulligan too hard to hit a Leyline. That's not a Leyline. Can I keep this hand despite not having a Leyline? It has a Source to Plowshares and a Force of Will. That might be... We can do better, so I'm going to mulligan once. This one has tapped lands, a Consign to Memory. This hand is just not good, so I'm going to mulligan this one as well. Like, in the back of my mind, I'm still mulliganing into Leyline, but I don't want to mulligan too crazy to mulligan to Leyline. So yeah, we shall see. Obviously, you don't want to mulligan down to 3 just to have a Leyline, and then they go with a Nadu plan and kill you, right? So this is going to be a little awkward. I'm going to mulligan one more time, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to keep the 5 cards. Okay, we didn't find a Leyline either, but we're not mulliganing lower than this. So let's put back a land and a Brainstorm. Done. We have a Consign to Memory, that's not bad. Consign counters a Thassa's Oracle trigger. Obviously, when they're already going for their loop, it's a little risky to play consign because to bank on a consign. But here we're gonna have a Tamiyo flip, so that's really nice. So I'm gonna put pending below, and draw the Tundra now. Don't use Ponder's ability. There we go. So we're going to be able to flip Tamiyo here. And let's hope a turn 2 Tamiyo might be fast enough to do something against them. And hope that they don't go for a turn 2 win. So yeah, let's see what their turn 1 looks like. Let's hope they just like ponder or something. That is like exactly what we didn't want to see. Turn 1 Shugo. Like now they're threatening a turn 2 win. Which, how hard did they mulligan? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. They mulligan to 5 as well. Okay. But the good thing about this, as I was saying, what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to, instead of casting Tamiyo, I'm going to just Brainstorm to hit the Prismatic Ending. I'll put back an island and I guess a Lórien. It doesn't really make a difference. I'm going to play the Tundra and I'm going to pending the Shugo. Because if I had flipped Tamiyo here, they could have just had Illusionist on 2 and just won. So let them at least try to, like, you know, win. Like, let them at least try to have the setup instead of just winning straight up. They have Cavern, which would have actually demolished me if they have an Illusionist here. They had the Illusionist, so I'm actually so glad that I broke the Shugo. If I hadn't done that, I would have just been dead. Let's see here. Now, obviously, they have an Illusionist in play, which is a bit scary. So I don't want the land, I believe, that is under the Lórien. So I'm going to play a fetch land, and I'm going to play out Tamiyo. I have Consign to Memory in my hand. I can counter a Shugo, but I can also technically counter a Thassa's Oracle trigger. So let's hope they don't win and go off here. Is that a Nadu? Yeah, that's fair. That's a Nadu. There's nothing I can really do about that though. Did I board out my board wipes? If I did, I'm gonna look really dumb here. Yeah, I boarded out my board wipes, didn't I? Yikes. So I'm gonna have to 1-for-1 remove both of these. That's gonna be tough. That's definitely gonna be tough. I'm just gonna get Meticulous Archive here. I could have gotten a Black Swords, but I'm just gonna get Meticulous. Brainsurge is a card. That is probably the card that I need here. Okay, that lets me move to combat, attack with Tamiyo, make a clue token. Then I'm not even gonna let them go to blocks. I'm gonna Brainsurge. I found a Force of Will, a Counterbalance, and a Flooded Strand. Okay, I'm gonna put pending 1 down, and no, wait, it's Lórien 1 down and pending over it. I'm gonna flip Tamiyo. I'm gonna play my Flooded Strand plus. So now I'm representing Force of Will and Consign to Memory. Not a bad position to be in. And then I draw the pending so I can kill the Illusionist. Or I can even kill the Nadu. I think I'm better off killing the Nadu, right? Yeah, I'm better off killing the Nadu first. Brainstorm, that's fine. I'm not going to fight over a Brainstorm. This is a really tough spot to be in, by the way. I'm not out the water here. The only good thing is that they're low on cards. I'm not gonna counter a ponder here. If they find like something, I'll just fight over it. I'll fight over what they find. Nomads and core. So I'm just gonna I will force this. Yep. I'll force it, pitching, counterbalance. There's a chance I wanted to keep Counterbalance there, but nah, I have to get rid of that. Alright, then they attack probably Tamiyo. That's fine. Tamiyo and Nadu are just going to be in a stalemate. And I know they have no, like, protection or anything. Like, they have no counter spells because they have an untapped colorless land. So they can't even have, like, Spell Pierce or anything. So I didn't fetch on the end step there because I want to draw this Prismatic Ending. I'll now plus Tamiyo. I will fetch. And this is why we're splashing black, because Scrubland here lets us go black, blue, white, and pending the Nadu. If we were just pure blue-white here, we would not be able to pending Nadu. I could counter the consign trigger, but why would I do that? That's actually just troll. So I'm not going to do that, obviously. They have a Force of Negation. Oh, oh wow. Okay, that was I will say that was quite lucky on their end. They drew Force of Negation off the Nadu trigger, or drew one of the things off the Nadu trigger. What did they do? So they drew the days, and they had Force. So what I had to actually do there is I had to predict that that would happen and consign the Nadu trigger, because then Nadu would have been removed. Unfortunate for me, but life is hard, man. They're empty-handed. Let's see if they can do something with it. That's the problem with Nadu, right? It's always gonna hit something. They always get a draw. They had to like get a land there or something. But it's fine. We're not dead yet. They still only have one card in hand, and it's a Brainstorm. Nothing I can do about that. Not bad for them. We shuffled though, so we should be able to like do something. So we have a wild card top deck here. Let's see what we draw. Draw a land. That actually lets us get Mystic Sanctuary, so that's not bad. So I can Mystic Sanctuary, Clue Token, and Prismatic Ending Nadu again. So that's what we're gonna do. Fetch. Mystic Sanctuary. Do I want to do that though? I actually don't think I want to do that. Because then I'm tapped out. If they have days again, or if they have a win, I just lose. Would I rather ponder? I think I'd rather ponder. Sounds weird. Like I have the removal spell right there, right? But here's the thing: if I go for that and I don't hit, like if they have like a daze, I'm just dead, right? I think I'm better off pondering. Counterbalance, ponder. I like Counterbalance, but at the same time I'm looking for swords, so I'm just gonna shuffle this ponder. Yeah, shuffle it. Okay, I drew Counterbalance anyway. I'm happy. I'm happy having Counterbalance. I'm holding Consign up for a turn. Hard game though, and I'm bleeding a lot of time, as you can see. I'm already 3 minutes down on them. Not great. They're just self-milling. Okay. They hit a narco. Not bad. Oh wait, oh that's cool. They draw a card off of it too because of Nadu. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Prevent all combat damage that will be dealt. So they draw a card and self-mill, and they hit a narco. That's not bad. Not bad, not bad. These creatures don't attack though because of Tamiyo, so they're really only dealing 2 to Tamiyo every turn. We're in a Tamiyo stalemate, but they obviously now have the Cephalid ability every turn. It's kind of tough. If there is a game 3, which I doubt. Okay, that's just a Shuko. I just have to counter that. Cost with replicate 1. Target. Yeah, replicate it once. Why won't it let me target? Like, is that just a thing now? Like, why isn't it letting me target? Like, I don't want to hit same targets. I mean, I will, but it should have just let me click this, right? Alright, that's gone. Ponder. Yeah, they're winning right now. They are sculpting and they're digging for like their combo finishes. And I'm not even drawing like to a... Yeah, they just have another Shuko. That's going to be game here. Yeah, that's going to be game. Unfortunate. I made a mistake during sideboarding. I shouldn't have boarded out all of my board wipes. I should have kept one in. I, for some reason, didn't think of the situation where they just have no enabler, but two of their combo creatures in play. And even if I have a swords here, even if I drew back-to-back swords of Plowshares, it's still not great for me, because I have to target these creatures, and these creatures care about being targeted. So I'm just going to lose here. Yeah, unfortunate for me. Bad sideboarding. I could have sideboarded that better. I could have played that better, I think. There was obviously that one turn where I chose to put Ponder on top. That might have been a misplay. I might have just been supposed to just get like the thing. But the thing is here, hear me out. If I just get Prismatic Ending and Prismatic Ending the Nadu, they draw a card. Even if Nadu dies, I'm tapped out and they were just gonna cast Shuko. So that line would have lost the game as well. Was there any other line? Put Force of Will on top. Force of Will, I only had my Consigned to Memory as my only blue card in hand. I just needed them to stumble one more turn and then top deck something big. And because I didn't have my Terminuses in the deck, I wasn't capable of top decking Terminus to just completely reset them to 0. So that was just bad sideboarding on my end. I'm sorry for misplaying. Let's move on to the next game. Alright, we lost the die roll. We have an Island Ponder Keep situation. I think this is fine. Opponent goes first on the draw as well. One-landers are a lot less scary in a Ponder format, in my opinion. They have an Underground Sea and a Thoughtseize. They might take my Ponder. It's not impossible. Yeah, they take my Ponder. That's fair. Good assessment. Now we have to naturally draw land, or we could just naturally draw another Ponder. That's fair enough. I'm gonna get basic island here. I don't want to get wasted off of my mana. Island Ponder Keep. Another Ponder, Mystic Sanctuary, Brainsurge. So I think the correct play is to keep this. I'm gonna put the Brainsurge at the bottom, put the Ponder on top of my library, and draw the Mystic Sanctuary. It sounds weird because I could have shuffled and gone for a real land, but I'd rather try again with Ponder next turn, and then if that doesn't work, at least I have a tapped Mystic Sanctuary, than miss a land drop entirely and be completely screwed out of this game. So that's just my thought process there. Let's see how they play. Thoughtseize, blue, black lands. They could be on Doomsday. Thoughtseize me again. That's why I put the Ponder on top of my library. They're going to see a Mystic Sanctuary here, and they're just going to take one of the irrelevant cards. They probably take Counterbalance, or maybe Narset. I don't know. Who knows? Must be bugged. XD. Thoughtseize bug. For anyone who doesn't know, he said must be bugged, my winky face in chat. Yeah, the Thoughtseize bug is too strong. It's too powerful. Can't beat the Thoughtseize bug. Alright. They took Counterbalance, that's fair. Alright, my turn. Draw. Drawing Ponder. I'm just gonna cast this Ponder. Oh, nice, lands. That's exactly what I wanted. So let's just let's draw lands, right? Let's just draw 2 lands in a row. Let's put Brainsurge and then I don't know. Doesn't really matter what order we draw these in. We don't need white here. We don't have instant speed white cards anyway, so let's just draw these. So we're gonna be able to Narset, either Narset or Brainsurge on turn 3, turn 4. We'll Narset on turn 3, and then if they counter it, we'll Brainsurge on turn 4. Pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff. Alright, they're playing Undercity Sewers. Just looking at their deck, they seem to be either some kind of, tempo deck, maybe like Reanimator. But I feel like they're on Doomsday. I don't know why. Something is telling me something is giving Doomsday. I don't know why. Like, just double Thoughtseizing, like, that just doesn't seem like something that Reanimator would do, in my opinion. Ponder, that's fine. Oh, Verdant Catacombs. What deck is blue and black and plays Verdant Catacombs for another black fetch? They wouldn't be on Storm, right? No. No way they're on Storm. Either way, let's just hardcast and Narset. See if this gets forced or dazed or whatever. I think we can just play into counter magic here. We don't really care. It just resolves. Cool. No more cantrips on my opponent. And we get to cantrip ourselves here. We know there's a Brainsurge at the very minimum, so we're not going to whiff. Brainsurge or Lórien Revealed here? Very interesting question. I actually think I want Lórien. I think I want Lórien Revealed. I think I want Lórien just for the option of fetching a land with Lórien, because we want this Mystic Sanctuary to actually have value. So yeah. We have all our basics. We're probably not against a Wasteland strategy, but let's see if they have another color here. Swamp. Still no idea what they're playing, to be very honest with you. Orcish Burmasters, that's fine. They're gonna kill Narset here, that's fine. We cantripped. And we have the prismatic endings for their Burmaster. Might just be against blue-black mid-range. If they Kaito here, we're actually in trouble, because we struggle against Kaito. We're really not good against Kaito. Like, that's our biggest weakness, is Planeswalkers, especially Planeswalkers that have hexproof during your turn. But yeah, they're just gonna go to damage. Okay, no Kaito, thank God. Ponder again. They've really not given away what they're playing. They're not on like the Storm deck anymore, but they could be on the Wheels deck with Burmaster. They could be on like mid-range. They could be on like a controlling deck. Like, no idea what they're playing, to be honest. This is where I should probably look up their name or something and see what they've been playing, but yeah, let's just see what happens. We are drawing wild here because we Narset, so we don't know what we're drawing for turn. They are thinking about this Ponder. This Ponder has, they are literally pondering right now. Quite literally. In the most literal sense of the word. Okay, they shuffled their library and drew a card. So they didn't like the cards. And then they have a Dorothy Voidwalker. Interesting. So just mid-range or something? Terminus? Yeah, I'd like to Terminus. Yeah, that sounds pretty good to me. Honestly, just Terminusing and putting everything away, that sounds pretty nice. Yeah, not bad. And off of that, we now know they have no, like, they have nothing. Like, they have no, like, they have no, counter spells. So I'm just gonna play a Meticulous Archive. Force of Will. I don't want Force of Will, actually. I actually just don't want that. I don't have a blue card for it. I could hardcast it next turn, but I don't want it. I don't want it. I want to draw wild. They have to rebuild from scratch here. Pretty good stuff. Yeah, Terminus is a cool card. It's a miracle, quite literally. So Wasteland, now we know their Wasteland deck. It's good for them. I'm fine with that. Obviously that turns off our Mystic Sanctuary, which is a bit sad, but that's okay. That's a-okay. We drew the Force of Will anyway. Okay. Do we play a sad Mystic Sanctuary here, or do we just pass? I think we just pass. Pretty sure we just pass. There's nothing really we need to have a sad Mystic Sanctuary for. Let's just wait to hit our blue sources. So they're now pretty. I'm pretty locked in on the. Okay, they just have another Bowmaster. Okay, sure. Sure thing, bro. That's fine though. Oh, we can just yield through their turn. No interaction anyway. I'm pretty locked in on them being on like some kind of mid-rangey strategy, by the way. So yeah, there's that. Mistress Bauble, look at my top card. Sure, that's fine. They know what we're gonna draw, but most things that we would draw, we were gonna cast anyway, so it doesn't really matter that they know what we're gonna draw. Like, what could I draw here that I wouldn't just cast? I would cast Tamiyo, I would cast Counterbalance, I would cast pretty much anything that I draw here, I would cast anyway. So them knowing that card doesn't really make a difference, and they have one card in hand. They're going to go up to 2 though because of the Mistress Bubble, obviously, but yeah. Nethergoyf, okay. So they are very much just a beatdown deck. Okay. Land? Lórien Revealed. That's a land though, so let's Island Cycle Lórien for a Tundra. Let's Pending the Bowmaster. Because this is the one I want to remove. If their last card is a Daze, that's good for them. It is not. So they are now left with no threats once again. Now they have to... They're hitting me for 1 a turn. That's not bad, but... Yeah, they're left with no threats. I'm gonna put... I don't know what I put on top. Probably... Brainstorm is a good top deck for them. I got to like move some cards around. Maybe have a Murktide or something. We will draw 1 wild card, and then I can put something on top. Maybe, like, depending on what they do here. They probably want to put a threat in play. Oh, never mind. I'm not going to put anything on top because they keep top decking Wastelands. That's good for them, but I don't care. It's not too bad. Another Nethergoyf is pretty good for them, though. I will say. Another Nethergoyf is pretty good. Because now they have more threats, more pressure. Alright, let's see what we top deck. Anything is good, though. A land is good. A Planeswalker is good. A creature is good. Not many bad top decks for us here. Source of Plowshares, for example. Do I want to play a Sad Sanctuary? I still don't think I do. I still don't think I want to play a Sad Mystic Sanctuary. I think we can get value out of Sanctuary, and we don't have to play a Sad Mystic Sanctuary. Worst case, we'll eventually draw Brainstorm and put the Sanctuary back in our deck. Like, I don't think we should play a Sad Sanctuary here. They find another Ponder off the top, so they keep... So the pattern with this player is they keep wasting all their cards, and then they keep magically top decking the cantrip that lets them sculpt into a good play. They did shuffle their library though, so Stalactite Stalker, they found another threat. Like they always go cast a threat I have the answer for, and then they find a cantrip. Can they find a land eventually? Maybe, but hey, I'm not trying to be salty here. I'm just saying that it's a bit funny how they just won't stumble. Anyway, I should have yielded through that turn. I really didn't need to click yes for everything. Counterbalance, I will just put that into play. Sad Sanctuary. I'll play Sad Sanctuary now. I don't care. I'll just play it. I'll just play Sad Sanctuary. Just in case I top deck like another Sanctuary or something. If they top deck a Wasteland, okay, then they're just stacking their deck, right? Stalactite Stalker. Yeah, I will reveal the top card of my library. Top card is a Triumph of St. Catherine. So that's going to beat their entire board, and they have no way to stop it from happening because they have a Stalactite Stalker. So that's good for me. I will yield through this turn. Nothing I can do anyway. Attack me for 2. Okay. Draw step. Yep, I would like to reveal Catherine. Yep, I would like to cast Catherine. She's in play. 5 mana. 5 drop, 5/5 lifelink. Good luck with your top creatures. Now, obviously, they could top deck like a Sheoldred's Edict, so this game is very much not over. But if they attack me with anything I am blocking, because even if it grows the Stalactite Stalker, I know it does grow the Stalker. Even if it does, though, it's still worth it for me to block because, you know, things. So let's see if they actually go for attacks here. Probably not. They do. Okay, they want to grow the Stalkers. It's fine with me. What's his ability? Sacrifice Star creature gets -X, where X is the power. So if I block here, I think it's still worth it to block a Stalker. I'm blocking a Stalker because this Stalker will grow to a Oh wait, what? Oh, it can't be blocked? Wait, what? What was it saying? Oh, it has menace. Oops. I was so stupid. It has menace. That's actually bad. That's good for me though, because if I don't block it, then the things aren't gonna grow. Fair enough. I'm just gonna win the race then. It has menace. I didn't see the menace through all the words on that thing. My bad. Alright, what'd they top deck? They top deck the Fatal Push on what? They're targeting their own army so they can grow their Stalkers. That's fine. Let's see what our top card is. Our top card is a Counterbalance. Okay. So these things are gonna grow to 4s, but that's fine because again, I'm winning the race because I have a lifelinker in play. Do I keep the Counterbalance in hand for Force of Will? I think I actually do. I only need one Counterbalance right now. I don't have a way to manipulate the top. So let's not Arena Brain. We actually have to attack here to make sure that we don't die. Wait, what? Wait, aren't they supposed to descend? Wait, what? Oh, wow. They must have misread Descend. I did too. I don't blame them. So they fatal pushed their own creature there to Descend, but Descend actually doesn't care about tokens. So a token entered the graveyard, but not a card. It says permanent card. So yeah, that's really unlucky. That's unlucky for them. They're just missing damage now. I should have I don't know why I didn't block the thing anyway, but yeah, let's see here. Counterbalance. Let's say yes. Top card is a Force of Will. Do I force another Goyf? I think I will force another Goyf. They can regrow it probably. No, they can't. They need to exile 4 types. So yeah, I'm gonna just counterspell this. That Force of Will that we're drawing is gonna be useless anyway. We don't need a second Counterbalance. They can't regrow this. Oh, they can. Never mind. Their graveyard is a bit bigger than I thought. They can regrow because they can exile artifact, instant, land, sorcery. No, they can't. Never mind. They need one more creature in the graveyard. Let's F6 through this turn. They need one more creature in the graveyard to. Oh, so they descended this turn? Oh, because a creature entered the. Oh, okay, okay. They did descend this turn. That's cool. I'm descend is an interesting mechanic, man. I don't understand it. I do actually, but like, it's I don't know. On Arena, it has a really nice animation and stuff, so it makes sense when you're descending. But yeah, I just have to understand. So I countered a spell there, so they descended. But I think this is fine anyway because I'm still winning. They don't have enough types in their graveyard to bring back the Netherglyph. That's why they weren't able to do that turn. I'm just winning the race here. But if they descend again, are they bringing back the Netherglyph now? Can they? I don't think they can. I only see instant sorceries, lands, and an artifact. Instant sorcery, land, artifact. Oh, they can. They can. They have 4 types. Instant sorcery, land, artifact. They have 4 types. All right, let's see what the top card is. Top card is a Polluted Delta. Okay. So we can just Terminus. And they descended again. So yeah, we're gonna have to. We're not gonna be dead. So we're gonna attack with Triumph. Then we're gonna put a Terminus on top of our library, and then we're gonna Terminus. Because they are gonna descend twice here. And they're planning to double block Catherine. Okay. Play Polluted Delta. Please attack. Don't just click OK. I always do that. I'm low on time. They block. They double block. That is fine. I'm gonna kill the Stalker. No. I want to kill the Stalactite Stalker because they can bring back this guy. Yeah, I don't want to kill the Netherglyph because I want to shuffle away the Netherglyph with Terminus. So I go up to 19. They attack me for like 6 or whatever. That's fine. Or more. It doesn't matter. I'm not, as long as I'm not dead from this attack, I'm fine. Let's hope they draw something that they can put onto the battlefield instead of drawing like something like that. I'm fine actually because I can put Terminus on top and I can hardcast Force on this turn. So whatever they do, I'm fine. Obviously, I'm shuffling away the Triumph, but that's okay. Okay, second main. Are they going to do anything? They are. Stalactite Stalker. So let's reveal a card. It was a Ponder. But I actually don't want to draw Ponder. So let's go to the end step. Okay. Let us get a Mystic Sanctuary. Oh, and they concede, because that's going to put Terminus back on top, and we begin sideboarding. Alright, so they're not a graveyard deck, so I don't know if I want ley lines. This is a weird one. I don't know if I want ley lines, but they are a cheap creature deck, so I think the Wrath of the Skies is going to be good, having another board wipe. I don't want any of these weird counterspells. Do I board into like Leyline? Is that worth it? I think Leyline could be worth it. Leyline could be worth it. Do I want to Wasteland loop them? I don't think I want to Wasteland loop them. I think I want to take out at least a couple forces, maybe 2 forces, because like you don't want to force against one of those decks. And then I guess I can take out some some Wastelands. I think I want to keep the Crucible in because they are a Wasteland deck. Actually, no, I'm going to take out the Crucible and 2 Wastelands, keep 1 Wasteland in my mana base. Yeah, and play a Leyline on the Void deck. Yeah, if it comes to game 3, we might change our plan. But I don't want to Thoughtseize against them because they like their graveyard. It's weird. Oh, we finally have a Leyline hand. Holy cow. And we have Island Ponder Keep off as well. This is a good opening hand, I guess. We'll take it. Right, opponent will go first though. Keep. Click Leyline. There we go. They know the Void in play. So they can't descend, and their Nether Glows are always zero power. That's how Leyline works in this matchup. And their Murktide regions always cost full mana, and like they can't delve. Like, yeah, there's just a lot of good things here. Dark Ritual, interesting. Into what? Stalactite Stalker? Dorothy Voidwalker? I actually almost don't even care. Another Leyline. That's a little awkward. I think I'm just gonna ponder. I could plow the Dorothy. But then if they have a Wasteland, I'm in a really bad spot. I think I want to ponder first. Because Marsh Flats obviously can't get my basic. So I'm gonna... Yeah. I'm gonna ponder off Tundra. I'm gonna ponder off Tundra. I'll take 3 damage. 3 damage is fine. Yeah, that's what I like to see. Just a lot of lands. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Just give me the lands. Oh yeah, that's what I like to see. Just a bunch of lands. Alright. Oh, I can yield here. Have no effects. Yep, that's the Wasteland. I knew they would have a Wasteland as well. So yeah, that's what. Thank God I pondered and didn't just swords. They descended because of the Wasteland. Oh, never mind. They didn't descend. Oh, they didn't descend because of Leyline. My bad. Let's play another. Actually, we can just get basic planes here, so they can't even waste us. Yeah, because I want to plow anyway. Let's plow this Dorothy. That's their main damage, and then let's yield. Yield. I need to buy back some time. Yeah, they're not descending, so this is a 1-1. It's not going to actually do a lot of damage to me. Then let's draw a card. Terminus, sure. Yeah. Oh. I have to say yes. And then I have to cast the Terminus. There we go. So there goes their threat. Yeah, that's pretty good. We're gonna get an island and ponder. Looking for more lands. They could counter this ponder, potentially, if they really want to. But if they were gonna counter something, why didn't they counter the board wipe, right? Oh, they can Bowmaster. Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's okay. It's just a ponder. I don't care. Just a little bit of damage. I just need more lands. Swords is okay. Teferi is okay. Yeah. I will put the land in my hand, have the swords next, and then draw Teferi after. Don't use Ponder's ability. Yep, they get one trigger off of Bowmaster, that's fine. Again, like, it's on them to put threats into play. As long as they're not putting threats into play, I'm safe. Obviously, they have a threat right now, and I'm already at 7 life, which is a bit scary, but again, now we know what they're doing, right? So, Swords the Bowmaster. That just happens. It's good to know. Keep the Teferi on top. Yield. Yield. Dorothy. Okay. Cast a Fairy. Bounce Dorothy. Another Leyline. See, that's the issue with boarding into Leyline. This kind of happens. Now they can cast Dorothy and kill Teferi, which puts Teferi into the void for Dorothy Voidwalker. We're looking to draw a land off the top here. Yeah, they cast Dorothy. Kill Teferi, probably. Yep. We want a land here. It's going to put Teferi into the void. So they can now cast Teferi with a void counter. A little scary, but that's alright. We drew a land, not the right one though. I'm just gonna Brainsurge now that they can't do anything about it. Just put away these bad ley lines. I play Misty Rainforest. Oh, we're just dead. Maybe I should have realized that I'm dead on board if I do that. Oopsie. There's no out, right? I don't have any free way to live. Okay, let's concede quickly and go to the next game. We have to win in 10 minutes. That was my bad. I wasn't paying attention to my life total. That's just, I was too locked. Okay, so they are gonna Wasteland me. They're gonna play early threats. I don't think this is, I don't think I change anything here. I don't think this is like a Surge of Salvation matchup or anything. I think I just submit deck and go again. Yeah, I'd like to be on the play. This hand has Leyland of Voids and technically has Island Ponder. I'll keep it. Do I put both Leylines in? I think I only put one Leyline in. Right? Brazen Borrower beats one Leyline, but this is a card for Brainstorm. I'm going to put only one Leyline in. Then I'm going to... No. I'm going to play Marsh Flats. Get a non-basic, because that's all Marsh Flats can do. And I'm going to Ponder. This is an island. Yeah, I'm happy with this. Put this at the bottom, put this there and draw the island. Don't shuffle. I'm hoping to find something off of the Brainstorm. And if they don't play anything, I'll send them to Supertown with a Wasteland. I could have shuffled to put the Leyline away, but yep, there's the Wasteland, so they're just doing nothing this turn. I'm happy with that. I am happy with that. Go and play an island. Pass. Marsh Flats, that's a land. Boltsies me. I'm gonna Brainstorm in response. Okay, I'm gonna hide Ponder and... No, I'm gonna hide Wrath of the Skies under Ponder because I want to draw Ponder. So now they can take one of my... They're gonna take my Wrath of the Skies, obviously, but they could just discard one of my ley lines, I don't care. And they see that they're about to get Wastelanded. So it's time to enter Stupid down. Yeah, they take the Wrath of the Skies, obviously. But there's no threat in play, so I actually don't care. Main phase, I'll draw the Ponder. I play my Wasteland out. I Ponder around Days. Lórien Revealed, Wrath of the Skies. Sure, that sounds good. I will stack it like this. Nope. Not use possibility, and then I will send them to Stupid Town. If it lets me. There we go. Send to Stupid Town. This lets us get basic plains and basic island and whatever. We have everything we need. In the meantime, we're gonna draw a Wrath of the Skies. Thought sees me again. Probably just gonna take Lórien Revealed. That's fine. That's a-okay. They're trying super hard to mana screw me, but realistically, that's just not gonna work because I just have too many ways of getting out of it. Just gonna play this Flooded Strand and pass a turn. I want to draw the Lórien Revealed under it. Because once I'm at 3 lands, there's realistically just not much they can do against me. Okay, they actually found a Selected Stalker, not bad. I'm gonna pass. I don't really care. I'm gonna just... I could Lórien... If I Lórien for a Tundra, I get to cast Wrath next turn. But if I Lórien for a Tundra, there's a good chance... Okay, I'm going to get value out of this land drop. So I'm going to Lórien for a Meticulous Archive. That way, if they have the Wasteland, yeah, they wasted me, but I got some value because I found a Swords to Plowshares. So put that on top. Then I'm going to draw Swords to Plowshares next turn and Swords them. Or if they play another 1-drop and don't Wasteland me, I can Wrath of the Skies. If they don't play another 1-drop and Wasteland me, I have Swords to Plowshares for this 1-1. But I'm running low on time, so I have to actually be careful here. I'm going to yield through the turn. I have no effects. Okay, no plays. That's nice for me. Draw the swords. Oh, no, wrong one. I'm trying to yield. See what they do. They're in Stupid Town. They're missing land drops. That's what's happening. I'm just gonna swords here. End step. I'm gonna fetch another Surveyor land, which is a bit scary because I'm playing into Wasteland, but that's fine. I want to get my Surveyor land value. Another land. Is another land good? I'm just gonna put it in the graveyard for now because I don't need another land right now. I'm up 2 mana on them. I want to draw some action. Like Tamiyo. Did they board out Fatal Pushes? Possibly. I have to start playing fast though because I am low on clock. Just gonna yield. They found a second land, which is good for them. Brainsurge, okay. We can combat. Move to combat. Attack with all. They probably have a Bowmaster actually. So that being said, I'm not gonna do anything. I'm not gonna crack Clue. I'm not gonna cast Brainsurge. I like Tamiyo making clues. Bowmaster, okay. I'm gonna draw with my clue in response. Counterbalance, okay. F6, F6. Just trying to get through their turn here. I'm a little stressed because my clock is running low. This game is winnable, but I have to like I need my clock to not betray me. I drew another counterbalance. Okay, I'm gonna attack with Tamiyo. Actually, I can just block. Nah, I'll attack. Crew tokens are too good. And then I'm gonna resolve counterbalance, see if they want to do something about that. See if this eats like a counterspell, because if it does, that's good. It doesn't. So I want to resolve Wrath of the Skies eventually, so let's yield. Let's yield. If I yield through turn, I'll try it actually, I'll try it out. If they cast a spell, does it still let me choose for counterbalance, or does it just say no? Let's see. See how that works. They're pressured to casting something here because they're on 8 cards in hand. They'll go discard if they don't cast anything. They just move to combat. I'm running out of time. Wasteland. That's good for them. They waste my white source. Not bad, not bad. Okay, and I draw Teferi. It's not great. I still don't think I do anything though. I think I just keep attacking. Attack all creatures. No, cancel, not you. You. I wonder what they have. They might have like Murktides or something. I don't know. But they just can't cast. I mean, taking 2 a turn isn't really very threatening. I'll have to find something eventually, but for now I'm fine. What are they thinking about here? Are they thinking about what they want to discard, or are they thinking about casting a spell? Like, what are they thinking about? Dark Ritual, okay. Yeah, I'll reveal the top card. Top card is a Polluted Delta, that's good. Polluted Delta, huh? Barrogoyf, okay. I'm probably going to lose this one to time, unfortunately. They're also starting to pull ahead here. I needed to find a removal spell. Polluted Delta is not going to be great here because it can't fetch basic planes. I might have made a mistake by fetching the Undercity Sewers. That's possible, but yeah. What do I bounce? Do I bounce the Barrogoyf then? But that just pings the Teferi to death instantly. Do I bounce the Bowmaster? I think I bounce the Barrogoyf because they would just recast the Bowmaster anyway. So I bounce the Barrogoyf because that's going to get stuck in their hand if they don't draw another land. I drew a Mystic Sanctuary. There's no Terminus down here, unfortunately. I'm not gonna attack this turn. I'm not attacking here. I don't need more clues. And I'm gonna block with Tamiyo so I don't take too much damage. Oops, changed my window size there. I'm just so low on time, unfortunately. Mystic Sanctuary is gonna be able to put something on top if I want it to. Mrs. Wobble. Yep, reveal. I have a Force of Will on top. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, I bled too much time here, unfortunately. This one's probably going to come to time. I think I'm behind, but it's still winnable. I made a couple of mistakes. I don't know if I need the Undercity Sewers this game. If I had another white source, I would have been able to Wrath the Skies a while ago. Possible that I made some mistakes. Actually, but I do have the Swords to Plowshares. So actually, I'm actually not doing too bad. I have a Swords. So that's not bad. But I'm so low on time, unfortunately. Oh. What's on top? A Force of Wills on top, right? Okay. They can just Dark Ritual back out the Barrow I don't think I can beat that. Because now I have to... Now I have to... now I have to put... Okay, they had another Dark Ritual. That was good for them. I have to put, like, Swords on top and Swords the Barrow, which is going to make the Bowmaster trigger and make this a 3-3. Like, now it's just looking really bad for me. Unless... Oh, no, it's still not great. Yeah, it's not much I can do here, unfortunately. It's not looking good. Like, I have to play Mystic Sanctuary, put Swords on top. Okay. Then I have to say yes, draw a card with a clue token. That's going to put a Bowmaster trigger on the stack. After Swords the Barrow. They have a Fluster. Yeah, I can't beat that. Alright, concede. GG. Unfortunate. I just have to play tighter in like game 1 and game 2. Like, that's the thing with Control on Moto. This is why I don't like Moto at all. Like, I'm so pressured now. Like, the fact that I have to play game 1 in a rush so that I don't lose game 3 to time is just like, that's just like only Control would ever have that problem, right? Like, if I'm just playing oops all spells, I don't care about the clock. Like, in my opinion, like having a chess clock is just like, it's iffy, man. It's weird. I don't like it. I don't like having it being like, I don't like the clock being part of my opponent's win condition there, because I feel like if I'm not stressed for the clock, I would play differently in general. Um, you could argue that Leyline is a bad board in. That's possible. Maybe I should have boarded the Leylines back out, but then again, what does that change? Not much. I think my actual mistake this game was fetching black instead of fetching another white. This could have been a basic plains, and I would have just been able to Wrath the Skies the Bowmaster way earlier. So yeah, unfortunate that we lose here, but that's just how the game goes sometimes. We won the die roll, so I will go first. We have a tap land hand with a Wasteland. This hand is like really weird. This hand is really weird. If they have a Wasteland start, we're dead. On the play, can I keep this? Possibly not. I do have Force. No, I think I'm gonna mulligan once. This hand is just too weird. Yeah, this hand is much better. Same thing, but I actually have an untapped land here. So yeah, I'm gonna keep this one. Put the Meticulous Archive into the library. Do I ponder off basic island? Probably. Yeah, I think I do. Island ponder. Yep, that is a great hand. I can either brainstorm next turn, or I can Tamiyo next turn, or I can counterbalance next turn. I think I want to put counterbalance into play, right? So put Tamiyo to the bottom. Oh, but I'm not gonna get the Tamiyo now because I decided to take counterbalance and Polluted Delta, but I think that's still fine. Maybe I just Wasteland them as well, so like it's not impossible. Let's see what they do. Flooded Strand. I can yield actually. I have no plays. Island, so we're not going to be Wastelanding them. So I'm just going to cast Counterbalance. Seems good. I'm going to fetch Tundra. Counterbalance, see if they want to do something about this. They do. Force of Negation, pitching Ponder. There we go. That is 2 cards out of their hand. That's a mono blue Hymn to Torak. I'll take that. They play their own Tundra. They play a Tamiyo. Do they have the instant Brainstorm? No. Okay, I'm not going to cast Teferi here. I'm going to Brainstorm for some action. We draw another Counterbalance and a Scrubland. Okay, we're drawing all these cards anyway, so let's put the Counterbalances back on top, and then we'll just play a Wasteland and waste them. We're not really doing anything anyway, so we might as well just do this. Brainstorm, they're going to flip their Tamiyo, that's good for them. That's okay though, I think. It's not great, but it's fine. Next turn we get to Counterbalance into... we have like, what, 3 turns to find a Prismatic Ending? We have Brainsurge, so that should be doable. Anything on top? Draw. See if they have a land. Plus Tamiyo. They have another Tamiyo. But they don't have a land. Okay. Okay. That's not bad for me. I'm gonna play a Counterbalance or Teferi. I think I'll play a Counterbalance, try to flush out a counterspell. And there's a Counterbalance below this, so any 2-drop they cast will get countered. They can buy back a spell with their Planeswalker Tamiyo, but they don't. They want to just plus her. That's fair enough. They attack. Make a clue. Okay, so they didn't have a counterspell for our Counterbalance. So chances are they won't have a counterspell for Teferi. They do have a counterspell for Teferi. Force of Will. I will reveal to this Counterbalance just in case. Tamiyo is on the top of the library. Okay, sure. They forced pitching what? They exiled Assimilation Aegis. So they are playing a Stoneforge Mystic deck. Good to know. They're still kind of screwed on lands, but they are gonna draw half their deck soon, so I gotta be aware of that. Can I beat half their deck? Probably not. So I gotta see what I do about that. See if I draw anything for that. And I'm drawing a Tamiyo as well, so I have to Brainsurge. Yeah, it's not looking great for me. It's not looking amazing for me, but here's the thing, right? I don't think I'm gonna be able to stop them from drawing half their deck anyway. So I think here, instead of Brainsurging for an answer to Tamiyo, I'm just gonna let them draw half the deck and try to screw them off of mana for the rest of the game. Although that's gonna be hard because they will have basics. I'm just in a pretty bad spot overall, to be honest, but I'm just gonna have to like do this, I guess. I'm gonna Crucible of Worlds. Do they have another counterspell? They do. Not bad. Yeah, we reveal swords. Yeah, that's good. So they're gonna have their entire deck in their hand here. I don't think we can beat that. I'll try. Nah, I don't think we can beat it. I don't think we can beat half their deck, but I'm gonna try. I'm just gonna play through it. I'm gonna try and play through it. See if I can do something. I don't think I can. I don't think there's a way for me to do anything about them having half the deck in their hand. But I'm just gonna have to try play through it. We have a Counterbalance in play. Like at least that we have that going for us. They're gonna counter whatever we do for the rest of the game. Tough world we live in. They have 25 cards in their hand now. Chances are they have a land. They do have the legend rule their Tamiyos, but they don't care. They instantly have a Tamiyo regrowing already, so that's pretty bad for us. Yeah, we just had to do something good when we didn't, so that's unfortunate. I'm just gonna start slamming spells and they're just gonna counter everything I have, but we'll see where this ends. Do I play Tamiyo first so that the Brainsurge is actually useful? Oh no, never mind, they just have a Wasteland, so I'm not gonna be able to Brainsurge anyway. The cool thing about having a black splash though is that people think that we have black cards, so they just waste our black sources, even though our white source is actually way more important for us. Our white and blue sources are way more important than our black sources. But yeah. We're gonna draw Swords to Plowshares here. Yeah, life is hard. We're just gonna cast Tamiyo, have it countered because they have 24 cards in hand. Chances are they have a counter. They didn't draw a land in 24 cards. I am inclined not to believe that. But that's okay. Let's reveal. Let's see what we hit top deck. An island is on top. Okay, sure. That means we can Brainsurge next turn. I find it hard to believe that they didn't find a land in 22 cards. Oh, they did. They wastelanded. I'm brain dead. I forgot that they wastelanded. They did find a land. The good thing is that if this Tamiyo ults, we don't really care because honestly, 23 cards at that point, it doesn't matter. You have your deck in your hand, and like drawing 10 more cards isn't gonna make a difference. We're just playing this out though. Like I'm just like now I know they have Urza Saga in their deck, right? Like I'm just playing it out, seeing where this goes. Relic of Progenitus. Interesting. I actually forgot what's on top. Let's just reveal it again. The island, right. Right. I'm drawing an island. This is just exiling graveyards. That doesn't really do anything against us. Pithing Needle. Naming what? I'm not going to reveal. What are they going to name with this Wasteland? What are they naming? Teferi Time Raveler. Okay. Interesting. I only have one in the deck, so that Pithing Needle's a dead card. Alright, we're drawing Island. We're just gonna... do I cast Brainstorm now? They probably have another Force of Negation. I guess I'll cast it in their upkeep. I tapped out now, though. If they have Spell Pierce, I'm cooked. It doesn't really matter. We're not winning this game. We're not realistically going to win this game. They have another counter spell, I would think. Oh, no, they don't. Okay. So now I have Force of Will. Okay. Interesting. Let's put back... let's put back... I have double Force? Do I need double Force? Maybe? If I put back... I'm not drawing anything good anyway, so I can put back Plow Plains. I'm not drawing anything good for the next 2 turns anyway. But I have double Force now, so that's good. I'm probably losing to this Urza Saga. They get Force of Will back into their hand. That's fine. Yeah, now I'm just going to lose to Saga tokens. I should have put Plow on top. I think I put Plains on top. I should have put Plow on top. Because now I would have been able to Plow the first construct. But that's fine. I could play another Counterbalance. Is that worth it? Probably not. I have a Swords of Plowshares on top. Because I don't have a way to manipulate the top of my library, so it's better to just have a double Force. Sure, I'll exile Tamiyo. Yeah, there's a Saga. I'm gonna make them kill me. I could just F6 every turn and just make it so that they have to like and make them run their clock down. But I don't know. I think that's scummy, but it's a tactic on MTGO because the clock is real. Surgical. And he'll spell bomb. Interesting. I mean, their constructs are 8/8s, so it's not like we're not going to die quickly. and they have double force, I'm just gonna concede. Begin sideboarding. So against a control deck, we bring in Thought Seizes, we bring in Flusterstorm. I actually don't think forces are good in control mirrors. I want to keep my Wasteland package because it did lock them out and they are a saga deck. Them being a saga deck rather than the skies becomes better. I think I'm gonna take rather than the skies, take out one Terminus, and now I have to board out 3 cards. I think I board out 2 forces and I could board out a Entreat the Angels, I guess, because I don't really need it. Yeah, I'll board out Entreat the Angels. Okay, let's go. Yeah, I'd like to start on the play. This hand does nothing, pretty much. This hand is pretty bad. I think I'll mulligan once. This hand is okay, I guess. I'll keep this one. Put the Scrubland to the bottom. Done. Play a land. F6. Yeah. Unfortunate that we lost that one. We just didn't find the answer for Tamiyo. On the end step, I will Meticulous Archive. Crucible of Worlds. Sure, keep it. Yield. Yield till end step. Opponent is casting a spell. Probably. Stoneforge. There it is. Assimilation Aegis. Assimilation Aegis reads, when it enters the battlefield, exile 1 creature. Okay. And Assimilation Aegis can become a copy of that creature. Yep. Draw. Wasteland. Pretty bad. Let us play Teferi. Do I play Teferi? I think I do. I think I do. See if they want to counter it. If they don't. Alright. Bounce Mystic. We drew a Force of Will. That's nice. I will be forcing pitching Brainstorm. Assimilation Aegis only exiles a creature, so I don't know why they even have that in their deck against me, because, I mean, I guess they could exile Triumph in the hyper late game, but, like, realistically, is that really going to happen? There's a Saga, I have the Wasteland for that. Tamiyo. Now, now, if I counter Tamiyo... No, I think I want to counter the Stoneforge. I think it's more important to counter the Stoneforge. I don't like Tamiyo, but Tamiyo doesn't have power and toughness. Stoneforge. Force pitch, Lórien Revealed. And I have Teferi, so this is resolving. Draw for turn. Counterbalance. That's interesting. Wasteland. Counterbalance. I have a Teferi, so it's resolving. Oh, I can't yield because of counterbalance. I don't know how yielding works with counterbalance. Will it say no for me, or will it let me choose? I have another Urza Saga. That's not bad. But I have a Crucible of Worlds, so I'm fine. Not if they have another Stoneforge Mystic, though. Are they targeting counterbalance? Yeah, they are. Okay. Reveal. Flooded Strand on top. Okay. Counterbalance is gone. You can attack and make your clue. So Crucible of Worlds is resolving. Good for me. Crucible of Worlds. Can't counter it because I have Teferi. Play Wasteland from the graveyard, so they're not going to stick a Saga this game unless they have another color and another Prismatic Ending. They can start drawing with their clues of Tamiyo, but yeah, they're not gonna. They could flip Tamiyo potentially. That would be scary, but for now I'm fine. I think they need a threat in play. Tamiyo is only really a threat once it flips. Obviously, them having the clue tokens is very good. And in card advantage, they're currently winning. And they do have 3 colors, which is actually not bad. And they have the pending as well. Okay, not bad. Not bad. They have a second pending. Okay. Good draws on my opponent's end. Good draws, good draws. Draw an island. Gonna cast Brainsurge. I have my own pending and a Thoughtseize. Okay, I'm gonna put back island and I guess ponder. No, I guess I put back one of the lands, right? Yeah. And then I play Flooded Strand plus Teferi. And I'm gonna play Scrubland here so that I can pending this and then Thoughtseize next turn. I'm gonna F6. I'm gonna F6 because I don't have any effects. I'm a minute behind them, which is scary. Draw a card with the clue. Land. Okay, my turn. Okay. Main phase. I'm gonna ponder. I guess I could instant speed ponder, but I want to hit a land drop, so. Oh, Narset. Word. And another counterbalance. I don't have blue mana for it, so I need the blue mana first. But that's not bad. Let's do counterbalance, Narset. This, Stone Shuffle. Play this. I guess I can. Wow, I guess I can. Oh shit! I put Narset on top, but that's fine, right? I can draw a card with Teferi. I can Narset, which will resolve because of Teferi. And I can crack for, I guess, a counterbalance. And then I can also Thoughtseize them. Cycle Lórien Revealed, that's fine. They have the Caldra, they have Ketramos, interesting. Assimilation Aegis. They do have the Caldra in hand. If I discard the Caldra, they can't ever get it. Ketramos might become a problem. I'm gonna discard the Ketramos right now. Because that's what they could resolve right now, if they wanted to. They can resolve Ketramos on their turn. Now they just don't have much to do. Like, they can play an Assimilation Aegis if they want to, but that does nothing. Okay. Pithing Needle is probably gonna name Narset. That's fine though. What are they gonna Needle? Teferi or Narset? Probably Narset because I have an activation with Narset. Narset part of Veils, that's fine. That's a-okay. I'm drawing. What am I drawing? I forgot, but I know I should know what I'm drawing. Oops. I forgot if I'm drawing. No, I don't know what I'm drawing because I activated Narset. No, I don't know what I'm drawing. I'm drawing Wild. Mystic Sanctuary. That's not bad. Plus Teferi. Play Counterbalance. Play Mystic Sanctuary. Put Pending on top. I think I will do that. Yes. Cast Brainstorm. I'm going to draw Pending Ponder. So I can put back 2 Ponders. Cast Pending on the Pithing Needle. Come on, I'm bleeding time. Pending on the Needle. They can draw a card in response, that's fine. This is going to resolve though. Then I can activate Narset. Get a Ponder. And then Teferi did something at instant speed. Lets me cast Ponder at instant speed. So I'm going to be able to set up like counter if I need to. Alright. It's looking good. Brainstorm. So I'm going to Ponder now. I am drawing nothing. Alright, let's shuffle. Oh wait, Brainstorm is not going to do anything. I actually like this. I'm still going to shuffle, but Brainstorm does nothing. I'm actually not going to reveal. Nope. They can Brainstorm. Brainstorm is discarding 2 cards because I have a Narset in play. Brainstorm is them just discarding 2 cards. So they don't get to draw any cards, and they have to put 2 cards from their hand on top of their library. So they just went down 2 cards there. I don't know if they forgot I have a Narset in play, or if they were trying to bait me into doing something. But I'm fine. I shuffled my Ponder, so I should be drawing completely wild here. Source of Plowshares, that's not bad. I have hard cost Force and Source of Plowshares. I can yield through my turn. Now here's the thing, right? Is there like an option to like no possible play yield or yield through this turn? Is it this one? So if there's no possible play, let's see if this is the one. If this is the one, then this is my best friend. I don't know if this is the one though. I'll try it. So yield only. Oh no, nope, it's not working. It's not working, guys. I have no possible play. Why is it not yielding? Ponder. I'll just reveal the top card. Top card is Polluted Delta. They can Ponder. I don't care. They can't actually Ponder. They can only stack the top of the library. They can't actually Ponder. I keep forgetting that I have a Narset in play, and they seem to keep forgetting it too. So they're not going to draw a card with that Ponder. That Ponder is purely just stacking their library. Yeah, this does nothing. I don't know how to... I don't know how to do it, man. I'll have to read into it more. Do I have anything in the graveyard that resembles like a win? No, so I'm just going to keep playing. I have hard cost Force. This game is just going to kill my clock. That's the problem. Like, I just have to win here. Nile Spellbomb. Okay, let's reveal. That got countered with Tamiyo. That's funny. Okay, so now I have a Tamiyo, so that's going to quickly add a lot of pressure. Only issue is that I have to click through everything. Yeah, sure. Marsh Flats. Okay, I'm gonna fetch. They can have that. I'm gonna swords it. They don't get to draw a card because of Narset. I'm gonna fetch for Undercity Sewers. Bin that. I need a win condition here. Oh, Terminus. No, I won't. I don't want to reveal that. I took out my. I'm pretty sure I took out my. Pretty sure I took out my thingy, my Entreat the Angels. So I'm looking for my triumphs. It's gonna be a while. That's the thing, right? Did I not activate Teferi? Oops. Supposed to activate Teferi there, but it's fine. It's playing fast. I didn't attack. I didn't mean to not attack. Actually, no. Undo. Yeah, I'm like, now I'm just panicking because I know that I'm low on time. Like, I'm just making weird, dumb clicking errors because I'm panicking because of time. Like, it's annoying. Catch removes, counterbalance, trigger, yes. I reveal Misty Rainforest. Oh, why is Teferi up a loyalty? What the fuck? Maybe I did do it right. On the end step, I'm gonna cast Lórien Revealed. The Tamiyo. They can't draw a card because of Narset. And I'll also cast a Ponder. Oh, there it is. There it is. So I want to put like Brainstorm, Triumph, Counterbalance, draw Counterbalance. Okay. Now I'll finally Miracle, Triumph. Say yes to that. Cast it. Cast Triumph. Bounce Ketramos. Plus Tamiyo. Play this. Cast another Ponder. I still have Hardcast Force available. I have Swords to Plowshares now. So this. Hello? This. Bleeding so much time. Don't use Ponder's ability. Pass the turn. Okay, now they play another Ketramos. I have a land on top. Can I put a 3-drop on top? I can. Fetch. Mystic Sanctuary. This just makes things easier and quicker. I put Brainsurge on top. And they concede. Okay, thank you, my opponent, for not making me click through all of that. That would have been way too long. I need kill conditions for this game because this game's gonna be long. There's still Urza Saga decks, so I still want to Wasteland them. I like Thought Seizers. Terminus is probably still good. What were their win conditions? Their win condition was Stoneforge. Yeah, Terminus is still gonna be good because Terminus hits the token with Caldra because so Wrath of the Skies doesn't. So what do I board out here? I think I board out one of my Wastelands. One of my Wastelands? Or do I board out like trim a Counterbalance? I think I trim a Counterbalance. I just want to win the game. Again, it's gonna be so tight, and I hate that it's always so tight on time in the third game. But Control often goes to 3 games, so this is a good hand, we'll keep it. This has Tamiyo flip, or it has Ponder. I'm just gonna flip Tam. I'm gonna play Tamiyo off of a basic island. Or maybe I actually, no, maybe I'm gonna Ponder first. Yeah, I'm gonna Ponder first. Actually, no, I'll play Tamiyo, because I have 2 Tamiyos. Play Tamiyo off of island, see if they want to source Tamiyo. Yield. I have to play fast. Basic planes. They have the swords, that's fine. Yield through their turn. There's a Saga, that's not bad. My turn. Draw Polluted Delta. Tamiyo. I want to force Tamiyo. Okay, I'm down for that. Ponder. Crucible. Crucible is good. Let's do like Brainstorm, Tundra, Crucible. Draw Crucible now, draw Tundra after. We do need to find like something for this saga because they're going to be able to make constructs with it. Actually, no, wait, we don't. We have Wrath of the Skies. We don't have to find anything, and we can cast it off the Tundra as well. Nice. Very nice. Completely forgot that we had Wrath of the Skies, I will be honest with you. Alright, Swamp. So we get to actually do like something real cool here. We can Brainstorm first. Put back Entreat the Angels, and I guess we put back Scrubland? I guess we put back Scrubland. Then we fetch that Scrubland. And then we can cast Wrath of the Skies for 0. Doesn't matter if they make a construct here, it gets blown up by the Wrath of the Skies. There's a Saga down. Next turn we can play Counterbalance. They have a Stoneforge Mystic, which is good. What they're gonna get with it? They get the Cauldron, okay, and they have a Wasteland. Not bad. Not bad, not bad. Okay, so we need to find something here. I'm gonna Brainstorm. That's a Wasteland. That's not gonna cut it. Okay. We do have the Wasteland Crucible lock, but unfortunately, we're probably gonna lose this game to Cauldron complete. I'm gonna put this away. Play Polluted Delta. I'm gonna have to surveil land for a Swords to Plowshares or a either swords or thingy, right? Can't stop that from happening, unfortunately. Color complete comes into play. It's a 5/5. Yield until next end step. He'll Spellbomb, that's fine. On the end step, I'm gonna get Meticulous Archive. I can go into the graveyard because we need to find an answer for Cauldron. Brainstorm. Entreat the Angels. It's not good enough. And we don't have a way to shuffle, so we're gonna die here. That's a shame. So I can put... This is so annoying. This is so unfortunate. We can chump block with Angels for a couple of turns, I guess. I could cast Counterbalance. This is super awkward for me. I needed to find an answer. Okay, so we're gonna put Entreat 2 down and then put Tundra, I guess, above it. It doesn't really matter. Then we can either Wasteland them, which I think I want to. Waste them off of blue, I guess. And then that's it. I have Force of Will now, but that's not gonna. Force of Will isn't what this game is about. I get to make one angel. Nah, I'm deterministically dead, right? I guess I had to make two angels. Actually, I guess I had to not waste them and make 2 angels instead. It's a shame. Because I'm gonna draw Entreat the Angels, right? Or am I gonna even draw Entreat the Angels? No, I'm gonna draw Tundra. No, I've completely misplayed then. I'm just dead. I'm just deterministically dead. That's unfortunate. Oh, man, I just need to find a swords or I had like what 5-ish outs? How many outs did I have? How many outs did I have? I didn't have a swords this game, did I? So I had 4 swords, 2 prismatic endings, and 1 what's that card called? Terminus as an out. Man, that's unfortunate. Yeah, that's unfortunate. We dug pretty deep too. We had the Wrath for the Saga, but we just needed like something. That's unfortunate. But like I don't think that's like a misplay. That's just we had to find it there and we didn't, unfortunately. Not looking too good. 1-3 so far. Alright. Last game. We lost the die roll. We have a Wasteland Force of Will hand. I'm willing to keep it because we have lands, I guess. So we'll keep it. Wooded Foothills. Who's playing Wooded Foothills? Wooded Foothills is interesting. Are they on like Storm? Or are they on like a red deck? Wonder what they're on. I'll just play a Flooded Strand and pass. Yeah, Commercial District, that they're probably on a Storm deck. Okay. So do we Wasteland them or no? Or Counterbalance? I think Counterbalance is better than Wastelanding them. I can force pitch Narset, then play Counterbalance. Or is it Saga? Saga Storm? Now I want a Wasteland, right? Expedition map. Okay, no idea what they're playing anymore. I'm completely lost. No idea what they're playing anymore. They could like have like they could even play Wastelands for all I know. Mox Diamond. Oh, they're on lands. Okay, good to know. They're just on lands. Okay. They discarded Boseiju to their Mox Diamond. Okay. Okay. Counterbalance is good against them, but Wasteland is just gonna be even better. Like I'm just gonna play Wasteland. Waste their Saga. They can search for another Saga, so that's not even like the end of it all, but that's fine. Possibly I should have countered the expedition map, but I don't know. I just feel like that isn't the play. Sacrifice for another Saga, I would guess. Yep. So they really like Urza Saga. I'm gonna fetch for Meticulous Archive here. Swords. I'm gonna keep a Swords to Plowshares just because I don't know what their end game is, and if their end game is Merit Lage, then Swords to Plowshares is something I would want. I'm gonna play the Counterbalance. If their entire game is just Urza Saga, then I should be okay, I think. But if their end game is like Merit Lage, I want to have a Swords to Plowshares. That's just their turn, okay. Oh, Wasteland is beautiful here. Wasteland's amazing. Tap him out. I can just wait for this Wasteland to resolve. Nope, wrong one. My bad. Now, do I Swords the Construct? I will. It's risky though. Like if they have anything, like if they're like a Merit Lage strategy, then Surge wasting it. So I would have wanted to not waste my swords there, but I don't know what they're playing, so we'll see. We'll see if that was a misplay. Like if Mox Diamond Urza Saga is obvious to you what they're playing, please enlighten me in the comments. Yep, and that is just gone because I have another Wasteland. Found my 3 Wastelands against the lands deck, and their Mox Diamond got countered. That's nice. What's this going to be? A crop rotation? Oh shit, he said good luck, have fun. I didn't say it back. Pithing Needle on Wasteland, probably. I'm going to counter that. We know I have a Wasteland on top. I'm just going to counter that. So they're going to try and fight back with Needle on Wasteland. Alright. Let's send them to Stupid Town. He does still have 2 mana available, so it's not like he's completely lost. But, yeah, let's send him to Stupid Town. Let's send him to trying to find Lands Town. His deck is probably full of lands, like, from what I can see. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, they have a Merit Lage endgame. Good to know. Good to know, good to know. I'm drawing Wild here. Ponder. That's a good one. Just cast it. Swords is very nice. Wrath of the Skies is very nice. Wow. I want all of these. I don't even want, like, wow. I don't need a second Counterbalance, I guess. So I'll put Counterbalance below, put Wrath in the middle, and put Swords on, draw Swords. Then I'll play this in case they want to do something that isn't a 2-drop. Wrath of the Skies is nice because it clears the Mox Diamond, and if they have another Urza Saga, it clears that too. Swords is nice because obviously that beats Merit Lage. But if they're going for Merit Lage in the endgame, why did they search for another Urza Saga with the Expedition map? That's my question. They're going to turn this into a basic so they can't get Wastelanded. Fair enough. So we have a Wrath of the Skies second from the top. So I think I want to draw the Wrath of the Skies and then Wrath for 1 if they play any like 1-drop or something. My prayer is here that they play like an Elvish Reclaimer or something, or a Wasteland, or something worth wrathing. They have another Thespian stage, okay. And then they have 4 mana. The One Ring. Well, now, as I mentioned in the deck tag, we have no 4-drops in the deck, so there's no way that this Counterbalance does anything to the One Ring. I don't know what they're playing. I don't know why they have the One Ring main deck. But there's really nothing we can do about this One Ring, unfortunately. This is just gonna resolve. So now we suddenly went from winning hard to probably gonna lose. We don't have 4 colors to exile a One Ring with a pending. We're just cooked against the One Ring, quite frankly. We just have to Force of Will it, but we didn't know that they're a One Ring deck in my defense. Now we do. Our best draw would be something like a Narset. So I'm just gonna, I don't want to draw the Wrath of the Skies anymore, that's too slow. I'm just gonna put a Tundra into play, I guess. I'll draw Polluted Delta, that's really not what we're looking for here. That is like really not what we're looking for. I think I'll just play Undercity Sewers then. See what's on top. Triumph. I guess Triumph is a win con. I'll keep it. I think I have to keep Triumph just as a win condition. Like that's like my best and next best plan, right? Just beat them down. Hope that they like even with a full hand of the One Ring they can't win. Unlikely, but not impossible, I guess. It's just a scary game for me, to be honest. Five cards in my opponent's hand. Urza Saga is back. It's the third Urza Saga. Not really doing much here. Yep, I want to reveal Triumph. Cost it. Play Undercity Sewers, Polluted Delta, pass. Yay, the One Ring, huh? It's gonna be hard to beat. Thespian stage. Their idea here is they want to make a Thespian stage that can always make constructs. That's not bad. We need to find so many things. We need to find Narset for the ring. We need to find Crucible of Worlds for our Wastelands. They're just a deck that just it's just good against us for now. Like, I don't know what we sideboard into. Probably like into Thor Seizers and stuff. I think we do want forces against them, kinda. It's weird. I don't know. They do have 3 artifacts. This is the Thespian stage. Okay. Play a Mox Diamond. I will reveal. I have Force of Will on top of my library. I don't want to draw Force of Will, so I'll be putting that away in a minute. There's the Dark Depths. Zuran Orb. I will fetch. I don't think I care about Zuran Orb, but I will fetch just to make sure, like, because I don't want to draw Force of Will anyway, so I might as well. Ponder. Ponder is better than Force of Will. Zuran Orb is interesting. It gains him some life, I guess. So what's my hope here? I hope they make Merit Lage. And I swords it. I'm gonna ponder. Okay. Okay. That is not bad. Terminus, that's actually not bad. Okay, I want to put this, draw Wrath of the Skies. Don't shuffle. Anything I want to put on top? Let's attack first. I want them to try and make Merit Lage. Oh, no, let's not attack. Let's Arena Brain and click through combat. Damn it. Okay, that's fine. That's so annoying because now they're gonna turn their Thespian stage into something else. They're gonna turn their Thespian stage into I was gonna attack, man. What a misclick. So bad. Because now they're gonna turn their Thespian stage into a basic again. Or they might just try and make Merit Lage here. I hope they do that. I hope they try and make Merit Lage. If they go for Merit Lage, that would be really good, because then I just have the swords. I hope they try going for Merit Lage. Okay, they're sacrificing their lands to Zuran Orb. Oh, that just resolved? Oh, no, it didn't. It's still their priority. Sorry, I had to click OK. I just bled a bunch of time thinking that it was them making a decision when it's actually me. So they're like trying to navigate this here. Their best play is to... They don't know this, but their best play is to turn Urza Saga into a basic. Turn their Thespians into a basic. Comes a copy of what? Oh, they're targeting my basic. Yeah, that's the best play for them. Turn the Urza Saga into a basic. That way they don't lose pretty much anything. And they still have Merit Lage capabilities. They lose their things here, but that's fine for them. I want to draw and treat the angels, so I'm gonna target like Ponder. But I'm not putting it on top. The only reason I'm playing out the Sanctuary in the first place is because I want to make a lot of creatures. They're thinking. Our clocks are even. This is game 1, by the way. So if they make Merit Lage here, they lose a lot of mana. Which I like that. I really like them doing this. They don't know I have the swords. Nice. They're at 40 life. Not bad, but now they have to rebuild and I'm about to entreat the Angels. I should have attacked. They should be at 35 here, not 40. My fault. My bad, I know. I have a 3-drop on top of my library for Counterbalance. But I'm not gonna reveal it, I don't think. They go up to 9 cards, but they're now mana gated. Now they need to find more lands. Not impossible for them, but yeah. Oh, I can just yield here. Exploration. No, I don't want to reveal. I have a 3-drop on top. Also, I think yielding actually lets me I think I'm yielding, right? So yeah, you can yield with Counterbalance in play and it will still ask you what you want to do. It's good information. Good information for me. Double Wasteland! Fun! Fun! Yeah, that's fire, bro. That's so fun. They took me off of black though. They fell for it. They fell for the black for the black. So we only get to make 2 angels here, unfortunately, instead of 4. But that's fine. I will happily make 4 angels. Yep, they fell for it. They fell for the black. X is equal 2. Now, can I attack this turn and not miss my attack step? Thank you. Okay. Yield. They're still mana gated. And I'm drawing Terminus next turn. So that sucks. But if they do make a Merit Lage here, like a main phase for whatever reason, I am drawing Terminus. And if not, I'm cracking in for like 11 damage. Not 11. 13 damage next turn. And that One Ring's going to hit them for 5. So they're going to take 18 damage, go to 10, and be lethal on board. And they're wasting a lot of clock. Life from the Loam. Is that what this is? Yep, Life from the Loam. I have Terminus on top, so unfortunately, this is not going to be a good reveal. I wish I could reveal it here, but yeah, I can't. So they can double Wasteland me again, that's fine. They have a Waste Lock on me, but I have creatures in play, so until they deal with my creatures, I'm not scared. Maze of Ith, that's going to be good. So they're just playing lands. Okay. Also, if I draw a Wasteland, I'm still fine. I can't draw Wasteland. I'm pretty sure I've used all my Wastelands. I have to draw Crucible of Worlds. Go to discard. I'm going to pop out their graveyard here, just so that we can see their deck. Crop Rotation, Grove of the Burn Willows. Yeah, they're like just a hardcore lands deck. They have a Thespian Stage win, but they're just playing lands. Terminus, no, I don't want to do that. Move to combat. So even though they're gonna Maze of Ith my thing here, they will still take a bunch of damage to from the ring and from the 2 flyers. They can over long term, and because they get 2 land drops, right? So they can in fact Thespian Stage copy their Maze of Iths and be safe. But they also have to worry to not die to their ring before that happens. Like, I'm in a decent spot, I would say. It's a bit scary because I'm the one top decking and they have a hardcore ring. But to be fair, I wasn't expecting to win through the ring anyway. So yeah, there we go. Draw 6 cards. The ring is gonna deal 6 to them. Like if they go for like a, I don't know if they dredge life from the loam. I think they did. Let's say, yeah, to the hand with its dredge ability. So yeah, they did. Box Diamond, I'll reveal. Tamiyo Inquisitive soon. That's pretty much useless. I don't care about that at all. But now they know they can't cast 1-drops. Lol. They're saying some like shit lol. I don't know what they're saying. Um, they are trying to. Oh, Tabernacle. Okay, that's gonna be good. I don't think I can win. I get to keep. Yeah, that's gonna be tough. That's gonna be tough. Tabernacle is gonna be tough to beat, especially if they've wasted enemies so much. Uh, yeah, I don't know. Tabernacle might be tough. What are they doing? Are they trying to Besage you? They might be trying to Besage you. Okay. That's rough. One of the angels is gonna die, so I'm only gonna hit them for 4. Okay, so the angel I will pay. Yes. Then this angel I will not pay. It dies. Pretty sure I said no. Then this one I'll pay. Not a great spot to be in. Drawing Tamiyo that does nothing. Only hitting them for 4 now. So next turn they have me locked. I have to. The 5 damage that I missed from Triumph is going to be relevant here. It's going to be relevant, isn't it? Because they'd be at 10 right now if I hit them that one time with as I pass through my turn. Maze of Ith. They go to 11. What else did they have? Boseiju? Oh, please. Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely, I'll take a basic land. Now I don't lose. Now even if they wasteland, I don't lose my triumph. Was that what they intended to do? I guess then they can assemble crop rotation. I guess they can assemble thingy. Oh, they have another maze. Okay, that's fair. Oh, they had to kill that. Okay, now they have me locked. So I'm just gonna yield. That's fine. So now they have to die to their ring. I have to win by them dying to their ring or drawing their entire deck. Chances are they have a way out of that, but I gotta play through it. Draw 7 cards. It's unfortunate that we didn't find the Crucible of Worlds in the early game. If we had the Crucible, I think this game is not even close. If I can like just Crucible waste them every turn, it's unlucky really. But it's just I had to be hyper focused on breaking their Urza Sagas in the early game, so I wasn't able to like break their Maze of Iths and stuff in the late game. So now they're just gonna assemble Merit Lage, but I'm actually at 21, so Merit Lage kills me in 2 attacks, not in 1. So they only have 2 more turns here. They need to reset their ring and their Maze of Its don't tap for enough mana. We'll see. We'll see how this game goes. Crop rotation. They're gonna try and assemble Merit Lage as fast as possible. Oh no, Urza Saga. Okay. Do you have time for that? I wonder if he has time for this. Wasteland. That's fine. I'll keep paying for my creatures and keep like just trying to beat them down, make them use their Maze of Its. 3, 4 for another ring. Okay, now I don't. Now they don't die to their ring. Now they have to kill me in 9 turns before they deck out. A lot harder. I will pay. Yes. Okay, I will pay. Yes. Draw for turn. An island, that's good. Yield. No, 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 don't yield, no. Oh, I yielded to attack, so though. Tamiyo does make clues even if I'm getting mazed, but then again, my mana is taxed by the Tabernacle, so... Although, if I find a Brainstorm, I'm actually very in this if I find a Brainstorm, because then I can put Terminus back on top. Brainstorm or Brainsurge? Actually, well, it would have to be Brainstorm. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not gonna stop you from... I'm gonna stop you from loaming. Okay, so now they're Maze of Its tap for mana, and they have a Caracas. Alright, I don't think this is about Tamiyo. I don't think this game is about Tamiyo, especially with the Caracas. I don't think this game is about Tamiyo. This game is now about, what? I said no, don't pay for Tamiyo, what the fuck? Okay, this game is about finding a Brainstorm so I can put Terminus on top. Yeah, pay. Oh, I guess I can make green mana now. Pay. Draw a card. Marsh Flats, that's good. Lands are good because lands let me pay for Tabernacle. Hell, if I keep drawing fetch lands, I might even hard cast this Dark Depths. Boseiju. Fetching is the same, right? Because I don't have basics in my deck, but I can make this Boseiju. It doesn't really matter. There's a Scrubland. So I'm never hardcasting this Terminus. Okay, I need to... Yeah, that's fine. I'm never gonna hardcast this Terminus. So that's rough. Lost Warning. I should have attacked. I don't know why I keep not attacking. That's super dumb on my part. Okay, they make Merit Lage. Yeah, I should have attacked this turn. I don't know what I'm doing there. Oh, I'm at 22 because I fetched. I shouldn't have fetched. I don't know why I fetched. That was really dumb. Fetching was really dumb there. Shouldn't have fetched. There's actually quite a few good draws. I could draw Swords to Plowshares. I could draw Brainstorm. There's a couple good draws. They have 6 cards. And they did fetch. Yeah, sure. This is game 1, by the way. They might time out. X on my graveyard? Sure, it doesn't matter. It was never about my graveyard. Okay, Otawara. So I'm dead here. I'm still gonna make them attack. I'm gonna yield. I'm gonna make them attack. Every second counts. Alright. They got me. In sideboarding. Okay, against a deck like this, I could bring in ley lines for life from the loam. Is that worth? Is that worth it? I don't think so. I love my package. I want Wrath of the Skies, Surge of Salvation to stop their Wastelands. I don't think I want that. I don't think this is one of those matchups. I could though. Surge of Salvation, but nah, it doesn't do enough. Thoughtseize isn't good either, because their hand is mostly going to be lands. Force of Negations are good, but I don't want to like have just Force of Negation, so I would side grade these into negations. Let's see. I want all my win cons because time is of the essence this game. Counterbalance, I can shave a counterbalance. I don't know about Leyline. I don't know about Laydown of the Void. I really don't know. Should I be a Leyline deck against lands? They're playing Life from the Loam. Should I be a Leyline deck? But if I'm a Leyline deck, what do I take out? Like, what do I shave if I'm a Leyline deck? I'm not shaving Wastelands. No, I'm not going to be a Leyline deck. Right? Maybe I should be, though. Maybe I should be, though. This is a hard choice. I don't know. Swords is good. Pending is good. No, I'm not going to be a Leyline deck. I should probably be, but I don't think I want to be. I could play less forces, even less forces. Because Force of Will on its own is actually pretty bad, I guess. Not counterbalance, sorry. I can go down to 2 counterbalances and have 3 ley lines. I can then shave like a Tamiyo. Tamiyo is actually pretty bad because they don't have. Yeah, okay. I'll play 1 more counterbalance and I'll play 4 ley lines because Tamiyo is pretty bad because they have Caracas. Yep, keep. Put this Laydown of the Void into play. And if they have a Wasteland here, I'm cooked, but it's fine. Oh, nice. Keep that on top. So I don't even care if they have a Leyline. If they have a Wasteland. Okay, I'm happy that I had at least had the 7-card Leyline hand. Okay, so now I have Laydown of the Void. I probably will force a Mox. Do I force a Mox Diamond? I might. I might force a Mox Diamond. There's the decision. Do I force a Mox Diamond? I think I do, because like they can't even have life from the loam. Yeah. Yeah, I'm forcing a Mox Diamond here. Pitching Ponder. This is crazy. I don't know if that's the right play. I really don't know if that's the right play. I really don't know. I don't know if that's the right play, but that like I don't think they're gonna play anything else I want to force. I don't think they're gonna play anything else I want to force. So yeah, I'm forcing a Mox Diamond there. Freaky out play. I have a basic land on top, I don't care. And their Wasteland goes into the Void. That's actually good for me. Welcome to Silly Land. Polluted Delta. Fetch Island. Ponder. I'm gonna shuffle this Ponder because no lands. Teferi. We might end up in Stupid Idiot Land. But they had the Wasteland anyway, so who knows? Let's yield. We have nothing to do here. There's a Saga. It's good for them, I guess. And Expedition map, okay. Another ley line. Alright, we're in Stupid Idiot Land. We're in Idiot City, guys. Unlucky. Yield. We're in Idiot Town. I don't want to see an Ancient Tomb out of them. Okay, Otawara. Otawara is fine. Okay, we drew a land. This land will possibly help us find another land. I'll keep a Brainstorm, even though that's a bit scary because it might Brainstorm lock me. But I will keep Brainstorm. Yield. Expedition map, they crack it. They're not going to make any constructs with this Saga, but they will be able to to the Pithing Needle for Wasteland. You have a Maya, that's going to turn everything into forests. Probably going to get Pithing Needle for Wasteland here. Yep. Unless they just magically Pithing Needle Teferi. They do name Teferi. What the fuck? How do they know? How do they know? Wait, they don't name Wasteland, they name Teferi off of that Pithing Needle? That's crazy. That's weird. They didn't see the Teferi. That's weird. That's weird. Okay. I hope I get to punish them for that. It'd be nice if I get to punish them because they should name Wasteland, man. Like, what? Alright. Alright, Brainstorm. Okay, we found a, we found something. I think I will put away, I put away Teferi, right? Because it's Pithing Needled. Yeah. I'll play this. Caracas, sure. End step, something's happening. They just have the One Ring again? Dude. Okay, we have the Narset this time, so it's fine, but that's crazy that they have a One Ring. Okay, sure, results. We have a Narset though, so we're fine. How do they kill a Narset? They can kill Narset with, Grove of the Burn Willow plus, Punishing Fire. That's how they kill a Narset. Alright. We're exposing to Wasteland. Oh, wait, what? Oh, Meticulous Archive already got wasted. Okay, in that case, I'm just gonna get a basic, right? Yeah, I'm just gonna get a basic in that case. Force of Negation. That's good. Would have been good at a turn earlier, but that's fine. Alright, Narset. Oh, but we can kill, we can exile. Okay, what do I take here? I think I want to kill the exploration. I want to kill the exploration. Soul Guide is whatever. I don't care. I want to kill the exploration. Done. So they can't pull ahead with land drops. We can kill a punishing. We can exile a punishing fire. I mean, it doesn't matter if we exile it or not because it's gonna go to the void anyway. But you get the gist. They can't draw off the One Ring. They're gonna do one card a turn off the One Ring, but they're still taking the same amount of damage, which is pretty nice. They're just gonna tap the One Ring into Narset here, not knowing how Narset works. Good old tried and true. It always happens. Always works. And all I want to do here is stay ahead on clock. That's all I want to do here. Alright, Polluted Delta. I'll activate Narset first. Entreat the Angels. That's not bad. That would have been good, but I think I want to... Honestly, yeah, I'll Entreat the Angels. Yeah, of course, yeah. Get Entreat the Angels, play this. Then on their turn, I can Brainsurge. On the end step, I'll Brainsurge. What do they have? Endurance. Okay, can't beat that. That's so annoying, man. That's gonna kill Narset. That's gonna kill Narset. Brainsurge. I didn't draw the answer. Oh, this game is so sad, man. Straight up endurance. And they had the soul guide, so I wasn't able to like put anything on top or anything. Oh. Yeah, well, that sucks. Let's draw Terminus next turn, I guess, and then Entreat the Angels after that. So Entreat under Terminus. We don't even have a blue card for Force now. Like, now they just get to get away with anything. Sad. I think I actually want to waste the Yavimaya next turn. I'm gonna cast... So, they take 2 damage, and they can kill Narset, and they can draw cards off their ring again. Drawing cards off the ring is the biggest issue here. Them getting to do that. Yeah, they attack Narset. Nothing I can do. It didn't draw a Source of Plowshares. If I drew a Source of Plowshares here, this game is over, but they didn't. I didn't, so... They get to draw cards off the ring now. Good for them. I'm gonna Swords Yavimaya. Zuran Orb is fine. What else did they draw? Boseiju my Leyline. Another annoying thing. That makes me lose my Entreat the Angels. God, that's so annoying. They still have the thingy as well. They still have the Soul Guide. They're drawing well. They drew well, dude. I can't even say that they didn't draw well. So I can either get the land here and not... I think it's better to just not get the land and just draw my 2 cards. It's better to draw my 2 cards. Box Diamond, sure. Whatever. Growth of Burn Willows, discarded. So now they have a graveyard, so their deck is on now. So annoying. Yes. Okay. I will cast it. At the bottom of your deck. Then I'm gonna Wasteland. I should probably do Wasteland Dark Depths, but I actually want to Wasteland this. I want to Wasteland Yavimaya, because now, if I Wasteland Yavimaya, they suddenly have no more green mana. Crop rotation. I will hardcast Force of Negation on that. Wasteland fizzles, but that's fine. Then I will... What do I do? I will actually... I'm gonna... Prismatic Ending their Mox Diamond. Because now they don't have green mana. Make it awkward for them at least. Alright, and then I'll yield. There are 4 minutes. They have to win the game in 4 minutes. If there's a game 3, they most likely lose. I'm gonna yield through that turn. Now, if they waste me off of white, that sucks. But if not, then I'm chilling, I think. Okay, that's their land for turn. It's a green source, so that's good. Okay, now I'm gonna draw Entreat the Angels. Yes. Okay. I want to cast it. Entreat for everything here. Make 3 angels. Yield. No, don't yield. Unyield. It doesn't let me unyield. I didn't make a land drop. That's fine though, it's okay. We'll hold this for Brainstorm. My bad. Alright. 12 power in play. They draw a card with that. Gonna yield through their turn because I have nothing to do here. They're dead on board actually, never mind. So they have to find an out here. Exploration is alright, I suppose. Grove, that gains me life, not you. 3 minutes. Green. They have 10 cards in hand. Chances are they'll find something, but because I exiled their green source, now they have 2 mazes. It's not bad. 2 mazes isn't bad. But now they're running low on time. Hurry, 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 dum-dum. Me, not you. Oh. Sorry. Didn't see chat this whole time. Lamel, same. I'm kinda new to MTGO, so I struggle with clock a lot. That's a tabernacle, that's fine. I will pay. Pay, yes. Okay. Pay. Yes. Okay. Pay. Yes, now let's not run. Let's not click through our turn, please. Triumph. Oh, yeah. Yes. Yeah, let's put another threat into play. How does that sound? What a top deck. What a top deck. Let's put another threat into play. Play our Flooded Strand. I'm just going to fetch now, because why not? Fetch my basic planes, because they can't waste it. Pass to attackers. Attack with all. Let's not miss our attack step. That's actually necessary this time. Maze of Ith. Yield. Let them that shit. Let them do that shit. So they're currently dead to their one ring if they can't stop this. I'm yielding. And I'm yielding through his turn. Do they die to their ring here? Is there a way for them to not die to their ring? Oh, they Zero an Orb. Okay, they can Zero an Orb for 2. Okay, sure. For 2 life, yeah. That's how they don't die to their ring. Sure. I still have 4 threats though. And the more this game drags out, here's the thing, I'm not good at Moto, but to my knowledge, they should concede here because the more this game drags out, they're likely not going to win, right? But the more this game drags out, the more time they're losing. Can they win in 2 minutes after getting through my current board state? I don't know. So we'll see. Wastelanding me. Now here comes the Wastelock. They're going to try and Wastelock me. If they make Merit Lage, that's good, but they haven't done that. Oh, another ring. Another ring is good, but another ring again is wasting time. So, yeah. I guess they're not really ever going to lose to their ring because of Zuran Orb, so I have to deal with that eventually. So, my turn. But they're bleeding a lot of time here. Lamau is censored out. Interesting. Alright, okay. Pay. Yes. Okay. It's all this okay clicking that's super annoying, though. I really dislike it. That I have to click okay for. I guess I could yield to the trigger, but if I yield to the trigger, I don't want to like mess up. Yeah, pay. Okay. And then pay. Yes. They have per everything this turn. Now I'm running into the reds for my clock. Play my land. I'm not gonna... I could Wrath for 0 and get rid of their thing. But I'll do that next turn. I'll get rid of the Zero Orb next turn. I'll attack with all. Nah, I won't. I'm joking. They have per everything. F6. This is game 2, by the way. Okay, so now they're gonna Merit Lage me? Fuck, they're gonna win. They're gonna win this game? That's so sad, man. No, I can block though. But they can probably find a way to not to. This is sad, man. I have 3 blockers though. Thank God I didn't attack. Zernor, gain 2, that's fine. I do have 3 blockers. They have to get through 3 of my blockers. They just need the Sajiri step though. Sajiri step will do it. They're always going to be above life total for their one ring. There's no way for me to surprise Wrath of the Skies without blowing up my own creatures. So unfortunately, this is going to be good here. But they have 40 seconds here. $30. Now I can't Wrath of the Skies anymore. Okay. Okay. maze so they can reset. Am I supposed to just yield through my turn? That actually is massive for me. That's actually massive for me because now I get to put Prismatic Ending on top. That's massive for me. So now as long as I don't die, I win. Oh, they have the Soul Guide still. No endurance. Okay. Sure. Sure. Now they only have one Maze of Ith. They only have one Maze of Ith, so I should attack with Triumph. If I attack with Triumph and this, yeah, this forces a block, and I can still block. So they can maze one thing, and they have to block the other. Their endurance dies here. Well, no, their endurance doesn't die, but Merit Lage will block here. That's fine. I had to force them to maze a bit. That's fine. This is okay. They have 4 seconds here. I can yield through the turn here. Make them quick. And they concede. They concede the time here. Right? Yeah, GG. Oh my goodness. Okay, so 2-3 record. That was a crazy last game. Let's go to the post-game chat. And we are back for the post-game chat. And I apologize. 2-3 record. It's nothing to be ashamed of. I think 2-3 is okay. But I think it was very much a pilot error and not as much of a deck error. The deck's probably not optimal. You can probably optimize this deck. There's probably better cards to play. But I am almost certain at least one of those losses was because I played poorly, not because the deck is bad. So I actually really like the Crucible Wasteland package as an additional package on top of your lands. Like this philosophy here is these aren't land drops, these are spells. I really, really like that. I think that I just misplayed a little bit and I could have played that better. If I played it better, I probably could have won one, maybe 2 games. So yeah, I apologize if you guys wanted to see like tight gameplay. I don't know, maybe take this deck list and subscribe to Boston Roll's Patreon, let him play it. He'll probably pilot this deck much better than I will. But I feel like this deck is good, and this is the deck I would play if I was good at Legacy, in my opinion. I really like this deck, and I'm proud of it because I kind of brewed it myself. Um, there's obviously things you can do. The sideboard cards could be different. We didn't play against Eldrazi today. Thankfully, I didn't want to, but that's what the Surge of Salvation was in the sideboard for. So if we knew that, we could have had two sideboard slots completely open for like maybe a Harbinger of the Seas or something that would have completely shut down like lands or whatever. But yeah, I like this decklist a lot. I think this decklist has legs. Entreat the Angels is fun. I find it after playing. I must say it's funnier than I thought it would be. I actually way back I remember I misremembered this card. I thought the card had 2 X's in its miracle cost as well, but it's only 1 X in its miracle cost. So miracling it does make you a lot of angels, and it did go for the win a couple times today. So that's pretty cool. So while I did lose more than I won, I do hope you guys were able to at least get some entertaining matches out of me. Obviously didn't get a chest, so no pack opening today, unfortunately. Very sad day. But yeah, I just hope that I will get better and better at playing Legacy as I progress and as I keep playing. But yeah, just wanted to let you guys know that again, I don't think I'm good at MTGO yet. Like not even like Legacy. I'm just bad at MTGO. Add on to that me not being actually in tune with Legacy because I'm a timeless main, and just not knowing what decks I'm facing just by the like a good Legacy player can basically say what deck you're playing based on your first land drop, and I'm just not there yet. I'm getting there, but I'm not there yet. I can do that in Timeless, but I can't do it in Legacy yet. So yeah, I apologize if I didn't play well, if you think I made mistakes, just let me know in the comments, because I want to get better. I want to learn. So please give me criticism in the comments for any plays I might have made. Please give me tips on how to get better at MTGO. Like, is there a function that I can use to yield until someone casts a spell? Because I'm totally happy just like saying your go, right? I don't want to have to click OK every time. But at the same time, if I did that, like I don't want to like, I don't know. Is there a setting that lets me do that? If there is, please let me know, because I have no idea. I'm completely new to MTGO, so yeah. That being said, yeah, the games were fun. The games were fun, but I feel like I could have played them better. The deck itself, pretty cool though. I really like Counterbalance. It's a very like must answer permanent in the current meta. Everyone is just countering it or persuading it because they feel like they just can't win through it. But in reality, it's just Counterbalance, right? It will do its thing sometimes, but sometimes it's just Counterbalance. But it's cool that it's a 2 mana permanent that does that for you. Um, in hindsight, I think you should probably construct this deck to have 4 drops, because not being able to counter the One Ring with Counterbalance is pretty bad. Like if I had one Jace in the deck that I could have brainstormed towards or something. Obviously, Laydown of the Void is a 4 drop, so post board you can do it, but like I don't know. That being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. No pack opening today, really sad, but yeah. I've been recording for 3 hours. Let's get this stuff edited and released. This video probably won't come out very soon. It'll probably come out in like 3 to 4 days. Actually, no, it won't. I have like, it might come out in like 4 to 5 days actually. But that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to see more Legacy, let me know in the comments. And I'm the Control Guy. I bid you all farewell. Peace.